grow up in a house where, Playboy magazines were just lying around.
No.
Not in my house, with my very Catholic mother. It was cool though when my dad would take me to the old school Italian barber, and in the waiting room, because it was a men's place with the barber pole out front. Men got their haircuts there. There were issues of Playboy magazine
In the barbershop.
In the barbershop.
Man, I don't even know if I can absorb porn like that.
Hey, good morning, everybody. Oh, for the last time saying that in 2023. Now, I want you to have a good morning even when I don't say it. But that's the last time you're going to hear us say it for the rest of the year.
Yes.
We'll return on January 2nd, which is a Tuesday, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Oh, man. We made it, guys. We made it.
What a year.
Yes, what a year indeed. Didn't think it would end this way.
No.
But
no.
When you started this year, did you think that this is how it was going to end?
No.
I remember him saying at the beginning of the year, like, I want it to end this way.
Yeah.
Which I thought was weird. But
crazy.
We do have a message from a very special person to start the show today. Listen up.
Ho, ho, ho! Merry Christmas! Just kidding. It's me, McConaughey. I wanted to pop in real quick and remind y'all how much I love what you do for the beautiful and not at all hateful and ungrateful people of St. Louis. Now, I know, Rafe, you're going to do that whole in memoriam thing, so I don't want to mow your lawn here. But just remember, folks, hating on these peeps that sacrifice their sleep to highlight the freaks and creeps in porno birthdays of the week, along with the never-ending laughter of a man that rocks a 96 Jeep. And the gorgeous cat mama with a coat made from a llama or alpaca is just a move that's me. Not to mention the entertaining cousin brothers and the man, the myth, the legend that shares the name of the Oxford Word of the Year.
Yeah.
My friend Rizz. Congrats for a very memorable year. King Scott got to talk to his idol Weird Al.
Yeah.
Moon fixed his front porch. That's neat.
Right.
He keeps reminding us of that. Come on, man. You're a freaking rock star, brother. I'm just kidding. Positive thoughts and prayers to your family. Oh, and will somebody please give my baby Lern some padded underwear? She's taking more shots than Jordan Bennington. And have a happy new year. I gotta go. I got a hot day with a Chef Ratatouille. Oh, yeah.
All right, there he is.
God, no, McConaughey,
He's the
no.
best,
Special
man.
message.
Ow, McConaughey for president.
A
Don't
special
let him go to
message from
Ratatouille's.
Matthew McConaughey.
That is awesome.
Who got goosebumps?
Dude, I did,
I got a boner. I don't even have a penis.
I was really
Cool.
shocked. I thought we actually had Santa Claus for a second, and then it...
Oh, then you got disappointed.
Well,
And it
no,
was Matthew
I'm still
McConaughey.
excited. Our future president, having him call was pretty cool.
I would love for that lean piece of bacon to slide down a chimney into my house. God. Gosh, darn it.
Somebody asked a question.
Me too.
Has anybody here, gone out caroling?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
You've actually gone out
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
with a group of people?
Yeah, our neighbors would do it. And then after they'd sing for you a little bit, they go, "You want to join?" I go, "Yeah." "Okay, yeah, I'll do this. I've never done it before." So,
Was this recently?
yeah, just a couple years ago. Brought the kids.
Were they singing outside your house?
Yes.
And
And they said, "Hey, we've been doing this for a couple years. Jump in." I'm like, "Oh, okay." We jumped in. It was
And you
actually
did?
awesome. Yeah, it was fun. If
did
you
they
wanna-
have the caroling outfits on, or were they just
No, but they did have
regular street clothes?
printed music. Printed words, printed lyrics. A couple of them had binders. And then you kind of go up and this massive group is kind of going down, almost trick or treat style.
Yeah.
And then
Do they knock on the door?
Yeah, and then whoever wanted to sing would kind of go forward, and if you're engaged in a conversation, you kind of stay back on the street and keep talking. It was awesome.
I've never done it personally.
My neighbors
nor
are cool,
have I
man.
ever had somebody knock on my door to carol. I don't know what my reaction would be.
It was a
It would be very awkward standing there.
Oh,
I
it's
can't.
the best.
I can't.
Dogs barking.
Yeah, my two dogs would be barking.
Yeah.
And you're
I'd
trying
be
to say
holding them back.
Yeah, but okay, thank you guys. Yeah, no, this is great. Okay, yeah, let's keep going. This is good.
It was hey, Kelly, what are y'all doing? And he's like, "Oh, we're caroling." And I was like, "Whoa, okay, hit it." I was like, "Everybody, come up to the door. You got to watch this." And then it was cool, and then they said, yeah, this is kind of a tradition with a couple of neighbors around, and if you want to join, just jump in. So we all kind of jumped in.
I don't know what would happen
It was neat.
if somebody knocked on my door to carol.
A tear, just a single tear would fall from you. It'd break you.
It would be a total inconvenience,
It'd be
honestly.
a sparkly tear.
Just one carol's not that bad. 3 minutes.
Yeah.
I go, we have to do a whole song.
I mean, they're all quick if they're picking the right songs.
Yeah,
to be
they're picking the right
honest.
songs.
They're
Let's
picking
not do the 12 Days of Christmas.
No. We're popping two.
The
in-
entire
in
thing.
4 minutes or under, and then bye.
Yeah, Silent Night's a good one.
Yeah,
do you want to?
I'd be holding my dogs back.
Do you want to try this right now?
No.
We go down the hallway and bless other shows.
We could.
If I
Oh,
remember
Carol
right,
in front of the other, in front of the door, in front of the other shows.
that would be
actually
funny.
They can't
That
really
would be
hear anything.
hilarious.
They just see us out there like, what are they doing?
If I remember right, they were raising money for something too, like a really good charity. I'll have to ask, 'cause they haven't done it in a couple of years, or we've just not answered the door.
So I would have to shut the door to keep the dogs from mauling everybody.
Yeah.
So they'd be barking. I'd be standing on my front porch. I mean, what do I do with my hands? I don't know what I'm
Right.
doing.
Don't put them in your pockets because that's kind of weird.
Am I bobbing my head? Like, all right.
All right. Smiling, awkward smile.
I'd be yelling for my wife. Do I have a $5 bill?
Right. Do you have any money?
Tip?
I think this might have been on Christmas Eve too. It was one of the hot days because their whole family was over. You know what I mean? Like grandma, grandpa.
One of the
kind
hot
thing.
holiday days.
Yeah, it had to be because I think it was like one of their traditions where they do their thing and their dinner or whatever, and then it gets dark and they all take off in the neighborhood and raise some money for charity.
I get it. It's a tradition. It's a tradition for some people. Some people enjoy it.
It was fun. It was a brightening
I don't think I'd
type of
enjoy
thing.
it.
I wouldn't. Dude, you know me. I wouldn't want to go anywhere. I really enjoyed it. It was such a surprise, and it was kind of nice, and it was something I never would have chosen to do had I not just been in the moment. And then in the moment, it was great.
Yeah. So, Lern, no caroling for you?
No, I've never done it. Maybe I will.
You
this
are
year.
a singer?
Yeah.
Rafe, no caroling?
Never done it, man.
Y'all never done it for church? You never did it for like
No.
youth group or something like that?
No.
yeah,
No.
I don't think I did either. But
we did it. I know I've done it as a kid, but then, and I think it was college or something, we did it kind of just to be goofy, and we'd had fun with that just to go annoy people, but, bless people. Yeah,
But
it's
now,
worth doing. It's
now
worth doing.
well, with the Ring doorbell, thank God.
yeah,
I would
sing to the bell.
I would look. I go, oh, no. Shut the lights off.
Go in the basement. Everybody get
Everybody in the basement. Yeah, I'd be hurting everybody as if a tornado
Yeah.
was coming. Get to the corner of the basement. Get in the shelter.
Alexa, turn the lights off. Everybody. Basement. Go.
Now, if you were forced to carol, but you had to carol with a celebrity, who would it be? Mine would be, without a doubt, McConaughey.
Oh, with any celebrity. Okay.
Any celebrity. Pick a celebrity. Doesn't necessarily have to be a singer.
Feliz Navidad.
Okay.
man, just one? It's just you two standing there?
Yeah, I guess in the group.
Oh,
I'd go with Paul Rudd. I don't know why. He's so nice and sweet and cool. And we'd have fun. We'd be drinking hot toddies.
Hey, we're just a couple people here want to sing us some songs.
They're like, are you Paul Rudd?
Yeah.
yes, Ant-Man is here
Care
to
for
sing to you.
a White Claw?
It'd be so cool.
All right, what singer?
Oh, man.
What singer are you caroling with?
Well, it's got to be someone that everyone loves, so
Yeah, Dolly.
Dolly would be easy.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm going with Dolly.
But I think I'm going Weird Al for sure.
Yeah, Weird Al for you.
Because he has an accordion, so we'll sound real good.
I'm going to say Dolly because she can do anything. So she'll let me take lead here and there. She'll harmonize,
Right.
then she'll take lead. I'll be harmonizing. Oh, it'll be so grand.
Rafe's going to work one side of the subdivision with David Lee Roth. I'll be with Sammy Hagar on the other side.
Oh, my gosh. Best of both worlds.
Yeah, best of both worlds. Who are you going to get?
I feel like DLR will go, oh, yeah, jingle bells, see ya. Goodbye,
I
that's
would
enough.
go with David Lee Roth and Gary Busey.
That'd be a beautiful
Three
combo.
and terrorize the neighborhood.
Cops
You'll
are
be the
called.
three wise men.
Yeah.
Three wise men are here.
Three wise men. We're private. Don't worry about my frankincense.
Somebody in the chat said The Rock. You can just take The Rock. He'll just sell everybody tequila and shoes or
Yeah.
whatever else he's.
I'd go with Gaga, I think. I'd just be like, I'd be dressed just like her. We'd look exactly the same. And
Lady Gaga.
we would do like a duo.
Everett says Jack Black is the correct answer.
Oh, it is a
fun.
correct answer.
Yeah.
I think that is the correct answer.
He'd have
Because he's the best of both
thrills
worlds.
and
I'd be the Kyle Gass stand-in.
That's good.
Yeah, he's.
I'm jealous of that answer now.
That'd be a fun jaunt.
Yep.
Yeah.
Going up and down the subdivision with Jack Black singing carols.
Man,
Yeah.
especially if you get his partner Kyle with him too.
Although, would it be like, oh, all right, Jack, we're 4 houses in, dial it back a little bit.
No, see, 'cause
No way.
you know why? Because I feel like Jack Black, as soon as the door's shut and he kind of turns around, he'd be like much more normal than you.
Yeah, I think so too.
And it would be a fun conversation to just kind of, he'd be in his, sweatpants or whatever he's wearing, and he's just kind of walking and you're talking, and then all of a sudden, doorbell rings and he's like, "Hiya! Woo! Nacho Libre," or whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever
Kicking
character.
high gear.
I think that'd be really entertaining to see.
Pants.
That'd be fun. Hey, yesterday we talked about that fetish website put out their stats.
The giantess.
The giantess. Oh, man. Somebody wrote us an email.
And what state was that? Do you remember? Oklahoma?
It was 19 of the 50 states. Their number one fetish, like the thing they looked up, was the giantess fetish.
Extensive email.
19?
Yeah, I'm going to read it because did you read it, Rafe?
I skimmed it.
19 states?
19 of
Oh,
the
I
50
thought it was
states, giantess was their number one searched fetish. And I'd never even heard of this thing. So basically, it's a camera angle thing. It's where a woman appears to be bigger than a man, and that's
Well, bigger than a city. Like, giant.
Yes.
Giant.
Mash-
Attack of the 50-foot woman.
Yeah.
But we'll get to that in a second, because Pornhub put out their stats.
I was hoping to God they would get it in before we went to break. I was
Easy.
really
Get it
nervous
in?
yesterday. I'm sorry.
Get it in
Not
before
get
the
it in,
break?
but list us. List us down tight. What? No. Give me the stuff.
All right, I'm going to give you the stuff. I'm going to give it to you. So Pornhub finally released their year in review on who and what Americans were pleasuring themselves to. Also, how long they took to do it. So I'm going to try to keep this as PG-13 as possible.
It's Christmas.
Thank you.
Good.
I'm going to try to keep this as radio-friendly as I can. So the average, would anybody like to guess the average self-love session?
Time?
Time.
How do they know?
4 minutes, 58 seconds.
Well, I'm guessing how long they're on the site for.
Oh.
Like how long they're on the site for.
I see.
22 minutes.
22 minutes for Moon.
4 minutes, 58
4
seconds.
minutes. Rafe. The average,
On site?
I think
they call it the average self-love session.
I think that emailer yesterday made a great point when he said that people, it's called the Netflix effect, and people are so used to scrolling that they want to make it perfect, so they're on there for 50 minutes.
So things like TikTok where you just
Yeah.
zip, 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 and
This isn't Joe duration?
Well, I mean, they
I guess the whole process is Joe duration.
yeah.
Well, no, if you're on the site and you're looking for 20 minutes, you're not Joeing for 20 minutes.
But you've
Well, how
started the
they-
process.
Yeah, you started the process.
I'm still at 5 minutes.
5 minutes.
I'll go. I'm judging the length of videos. I feel like Pornhub knows. Most of them are in that 5 to, I think Lern's in the ballpark. Most of them are in that 5 to 7 minute range. But
Okay.
I'll go up. I'll go 12
12 minutes.
Oh.
Scott?
for selection and joeing.
Moon brought up a good point with the way we do social media now and scroll, scroll, scroll. And time flies by. I'm going to say, I'm going to go 16 minutes.
16 minutes. Well, the closest was Rafe. The average self-love session on Pornhub, 9 minutes and 51 seconds.
Self-love king. Right
9
there,
minutes
Rafe
and 51
Williams.
seconds. But some states didn't take that long. Like
Do the research.
Louisiana, in and out, 8 minutes, 21 seconds. Maryland really savored the experience,
Don't say in and out.
averaging 11 minutes and 31 seconds.
Yeah. Well, they're turtles, right? Terrapins. They take a little longer to do things.
91% of all porn was watched on phones this year,
Of course it was.
including 93% in the U.S. So these, by the way, are worldwide stats. And 36% of viewers were women.
Don't we feel like if we watch porn on our phones that we feel like it's safer somehow?
I'm the opposite. I never watch porn on my phone.
You have tape on
I
the
thought
little...
that's why the iPhone was invented.
There's something, it's like reverse giantess. Like everyone's so little on your
Well,
phone.
here, okay, so
I
remember
don't
when
want to squint.
the dawn of phones, the dawn of cell phones. First, it was like the brick phone, and then, the bag phone, and Then they started getting smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller, like tiny screens,
Yeah.
itty bitty screens. And then they started getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger.
iPad.
I think that's all having to do with porn. Once you were able
Really?
to watch high quality video on your phone, the screens got bigger.
I think it's the reason that when we tilt our phones, its landscape makes the picture bigger. Like some guy was like, YouTube, no, I need it to be able to turn my phone and extend how big the frame is.
I guess the phone does make sense because the only time I watch porn is on Rizz's phone.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I think it just had to do with quality of video. I mean, they got smaller because when you were taking pictures, they were garbage. Have you dug up a picture you took on a flip phone
horrible.
from
Oh,
20
it's awful. And we thought it was good.
2002?
We thought it was good.
And
That's
you're
all
like,
we
look
knew.
at that! I got a picture. And then now you see it and you go, oh my goodness! It's worse than the 1700s.
Every side swoop emo picture of me with like my bangs and thick eyeliner from
Yeah.
like 2004.
Terrible resolution.
You look like a
Terrible.
Minecraft
Pixelated.
character.
Yeah.
But how about that? 36% of viewers were women. That's up 12% from 2015.
We watch porn or read porn.
We do, and the stats are like Penthouse Forum. Remember the old Penthouse Forum?
I remember Reader's Digest.
Who doesn't?
Was that the
Message
letters?
board?
Oh,
You
yeah.
know.
Hell yeah, bro.
They were like short stories.
That's
that's
literotica.
That's literotica.com. I'll be honest, I read porn.
Literotica?
Literotica.com. It's stories. There's all sorts of categories that you
Do they have any of those
Mama
books
got to
with,
get her stories.
do they have any
And you
books with
read it.
pictures? Those are easier
There
to
are
read.
books with pictures. There's audio books, and they're written by people like, people that are just writing pornographic stories, and it's super hot to read and get yourself in the mood.
Huh.
Back to you.
Literotica.
She's joeing like a pilgrim over there, dude.
Huh.
That's crazy.
I also feel like
we
it's
have
safer.
the technology where you don't have to read it.
I got scared. I got scared way back. Like I haven't watched porn in a really long time. But I've read
It can be aggressive.
stories. Yeah, it got
click
really
on the wrong
aggressive.
thing.
Like Brazzers ads freaked me out. I was like, whoa,
Yeah,
whoa, and I backed away. I was like, I can't deal. And
Like pop-up?
yeah, like
Pop-up
a,
ads?
yeah,
Some of that
pop-up
pop-up-
ads.
Yeah, some of that stuff is scary.
I mean, it was aggressive, and I always give
On the
everybody crap
Literotica?
about- No. Like on Pornhub or RedTube or wherever you go, there would be like isn't that a thing, Brazzers?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a
Every time
particular company.
Yeah, every time I would see one of those ads pop up, I was like, it was way too intense for my sweet brain, and I was like, no more. So it's been like 10 years.
Yeah. It has not gotten better.
I bet not.
No, it's gotten worse.
You know they cleaned it up at all?
No.
PG with it?
It's always just something crazy, dude. Now that you mention it, I'm a little offended by those ads too.
I'm
Because I'm
if
just
you're
like,
into it,
why
that's
is
cool.
why is there a? It's always like an animated goblin with like a 9-foot schlong.
What the hell are you guys
It's
watching?
always fast.
It's always over in the side of Pornhub, dude. I'm like, I don't ever click on that. Why am I being served that up?
No thanks.
You're a fan of sci-fi?
It's
No
always
time,
like a crazy.
no
It almost looks like a bad video game.
And it's always so fast. Why is it so fast?
Sped up. It's a good
I can
question.
see it in my brain perfectly right now. Like, obviously.
It's on my computer. I'm looking at it right now.
You know, you could subscribe to Pornhub.
no. I
Can.
did not
Like
know.
you could subscribe and pay.
Well, they have videos behind paywalls.
What is
Yeah,
it-
they have
what
videos
is it
behind
unlock?
paywalls.
Yeah, like,
The live stuff or something?
Videos.
I have no idea. Honestly, I don't know why anybody would pay for it.
Because you should pay.
I bet you we know somebody with a password.
You should pay for it.
I mean, theoretically, in a perfect world, the actors should be paying for it so they could stay employed. I'm not saying
But
that
they
I pay for all
offer
my
so
Oh my God.
much for free.
if the porn community goes on strike, that will be the fastest
there's
strike
plenty
to get
of
over with.
there's plenty of backlog.
Yeah.
True.
I feel like porn
Plenty
could
of
stop
logs.
tomorrow and I
Plenty
still
of
couldn't
logs.
watch it all.
I got a buddy who's in the industry, and he was telling me, he's like, "Oh, dude, plenty of people pay for it. Plenty of people pay for it. It's a very healthy industry as far as money goes. He makes good money.
Oh,
he makes
yeah.
crazy money. Crazy money.
Yeah, there are plenty of people that pay for it. I just can't wrap my head around. Like, there's so much for free.
Well, that's what I said. That was because every time I see him, we're hanging. I just start peppering him with questions because I'm so
So
curious. It's such an
interesting.
interesting
Shout
thing.
out to sexual deviants because, man, keeping the porn industry going.
Well, I was asking him. I said,
Thanks for picking up the slack.
do you make an okay living? And he said, yeah, I make a great living, and I'm a guy. Imagine
Does
some
he
of
do
these beautiful women.
like gay porn?
No, he doesn't. I think he does some still stuff with like leather and some other things, but he's in straight porn, a lot of multiples and different things.
Whoa. Still porn.
But yeah, he said he's like, I make a great living. They pay me. It's like per scene or something like that. And I said, well, do you have signed contracts? And he goes, some of the bigger folks, they sign contracts with, exclusive contracts with studios. He's like, but most of us, they'll call us and say, hey, we got these gigs. How many do you want? And he'll just boop, 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 boop.
So I'm sure he's got an agent.
I don't know. I've never asked him that.
Yeah, I wonder. I'm sure they're pornography agents.
He produces as well.
Sure.
And what was the other curious?
So I wonder how many scenes he could do in a day.
I asked him that. And he said he has done like 3 to 5 in a day.
Whoa.
Wow.
This guy is.
That's a pro.
Talk about pro. He was saying how many times he's done things in a week, and I was like, "Don't you get bored?" And he goes, "Yeah. The whole thing is colossally boring sometimes, but at the same time, he's like,
job.
Everybody envies me and."
Punch it in.
And whatever.
I punch in, punch out.
Don't say.
I find it wild.
Punch in, punch out.
Yeah, it's weird that he can sit there and memorize so many scripts in one day.
Yeah.
No, and it's funny because he did talk about like some of the script stuff. He's like, a lot of it is work because.
Do you ever get mad he's getting typecast as a pizza guy too much?
Yeah.
He's like, no, I just want a roll.
It'd be fun to expand like
Something I
the
can sink
fireman.
my teeth into.
He did say a lot of it is scripted, and he does both. He does the scripted stuff, and he does the whatever the straight to sex is called. I forget. There's a name for it.
Poke.
Because he said he goes I started doing a lot of whatever type that was, and I was like, what the heck is that? And he's like, it's when there's no talking. It's just straight
to it.
And I was like, and he goes, I find it more interesting when I actually get to do something.
When you get to, I'm acting. I'm a thespian.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I didn't know he did that, but it explains why he's always itching.
The dude that was in like Tammy Bangs with us, that's an actual porn star, Tony Fontana. Shout out Tony. Just started doing like live shows. I think he went to Germany. He's banking, dude.
Live shows?
Yeah.
So
like
that would be behind like the paywall.
Like in a theater, they go up in front of an audience and bang in front of a theater full of people.
And then they do a Q&A afterwards. It's pretty.
So it's not live on like on the internet. Like people pay.
Right.
To
Live
a theater. Curtain goes up. They bang on a couch or whatever on stage in front of people, and it's like a fetish, and they make a lot of money on ticket sales. I mean, the theaters sell out.
That's interesting.
It's a different kind of stand-up gig.
So that's definitely different. He's like, it's way different than like filming a scene
In front of an audience?
Oh yeah.
Well,
man, performance anxiety.
That's what he said. He goes. I said, what was the most difficult thing getting into it? And he goes, well, I mean, for most fellas, they all think that they can do this. And then he goes, 9 out of 10 of them get there and they can't perform in front of a crowd.
Oh, listen, man, I've seen Boogie Nights.
He's like, there's
A lot of
producers
people on
around.
set.
He's like, there's people walking around doing things and all that kind of stuff. You got to like full on perform.
Yeah.
He goes, 9 out of 10 guys could never do that. And he goes, and then half of the last guy can't do what you need him to do when you need him to do
You
it.
got to be able to take direction.
And he goes, he's like, I found out that I could do it, and he goes, the rest is history. Last
Got to be able to take erection too.
6-7 years or whatever.
All right, guys, we're gonna move. We're gonna move cameras here for the pile driver. So
Reset.
let's see. Yeah, we'll reset for the pile driver. Let's take 5.
Wild though. I mean,
How much
I asked him
Viagra does he take?
10 times the amount you're supposed
The
to.
legal
Whoa,
limit.
dude, that's
And that was my real concern
can't be
because I
good for
really
you.
I care for this guy, and I said, dude, aren't you worried? Aren't you worried that like
That can't be
when you're an
good for
adult or when you're an older adult, in your 50s or 60s, that like you've maxed out the quota for your brain
Right.
with that? And he goes, nah, whatever.
So 1 doesn't do it.
No, I don't know.
He's got to take 10.
He said he said some number of milligrams, which meant nothing to me. And all I thought was, I said, is that a lot? And he goes, oh yeah, that's like 5-6x what most folks would
That'll get an
use.
elephant there.
Yeah.
So just think how they say that watching it messes you up. Can you imagine being in it?
Right.
Like that's even worse.
Well, and then okay, so then I asked him. I said, well, so do you even do you enjoy sex? On your own? And he goes, yeah, I think so. And he kind of went into a little bit. He's like, clearly, like, I'm not in a relationship with these people. There's no emotional connection. He goes, but a lot of these people are my friends. So you do care for people and all that. And when you're in a relationship with somebody that's comfortable with what you're doing, of course you want to like satisfy them and
Just want to make
and
sure,
be cool.
hey, we have a fun job. I want to make sure everybody's having a good time.
Never work a day in your life.
And he goes, of course you want to
if you love what you do.
satisfy them and be cool. He's like, but let's say they, you come home from work and they have missed you and haven't been with you in a couple days, and you're like, I don't want to bring my work home. I just had 4 scenes.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, that's got to be wild. And he goes, yeah, that's one of the things. It's a relationship killer sometimes.
Fascinating. Well, the most searched terms in the U.S. were, congratulations, lesbian.
Way to go.
Lesbian and MILF. Older porn had a big year in general. Searches for the word mature were up 77%. Granny.
I thought you meant like historical porn.
Or vintage porn is great.
Oh, no. These are like the search. These are like the search terms.
Oh, I see.
Like what you would type in the search bar.
Old.
So like you would type in mature. That was up 77% from last year. Granny, up 132% from last year.
You're welcome.
And GILF, GILF, up 168%.
Way to go, ladies. Just across the board, just killing it.
Well, how do you know GILF is for ladies?
Because it was also a 71% increase for the search DILF, which would be dad.
Thank you.
Good for you guys.
I'd like to.
I've been putting out good press, Moon. You're welcome.
America wanted everything bigger this year. Searches included the words big, bigger, and biggest were up 177%. The AI boom obviously had an effect. Searches for robot porn were up 304%.
Just getting prepared.
Wow. And searches for Android porn were up a whopping 1,689%. Our favorite time to watch. Our favorite time to watch.
Lunchtime.
Give me a day of the week.
Wednesdays.
Saturday.
At noon.
Think about daily activities. So Saturday, no, probably not, because
too busy.
You're too busy. You're out.
People are around.
Roundabout. People are around.
I'm going to say
Monday.
6 a.m. Monday.
11 p.m. Monday.
Way to go.
So I was thinking, like, get back to work. You're stressed. You got to rub one out just to make it through the rest of the week.
Oh, that's him?
That's my button, yeah. So, I mean, he does a lot of this stuff. But
are you just showing him porn?
No, just
showing
what the guy looks like.
Oh.
His Instagram.
Showing him his wiener.
No, he's clothed
cool.
there.
Yeah, it's all,
Nice.
So favorite time to watch
I say
was
Sunday. 11
p.m. on Monday. Saturdays were the least popular day overall.
Sunday?
So Monday, 11 p.m. was the most. Saturdays were the least popular day.
But where does Sunday land? Closer to that's all you have is
I just have
the top
most,
and bottom?
the most and least.
Interesting.
The top searched porn star this year was somebody named Bella Danger, followed by Angela White and Eva Elfie.
Bella Danger, you say?
Abella. A-B-E-L-L-A.
She wild.
Bella Danger.
At Danger,
Really, I have
she
not
wrote.
searched.
Let's see what she looks like.
She's cutie. Great abs.
Bella Danger. Okay.
Okay.
Images, thank you. Okay.
Interesting.
All right. Show me Angela White.
Show me.
Angela White. Okay. Angela White.
Oh, huge knockers. Massive.
Oh, Angela
White.
Okay.
All right. And show me Eva Elfie. EVAELFIE. Eva Elfie.
All three very different looking from one another. Kind of.
Bella Danger is like ethnic looking.
She's gorgeous too.
Angela White's a little older.
Oh, Adriana Chechik finally fell off.
Who's that?
She's been on top forever, dude. She's wild.
What's her name?
Adriana Chechik.
How do you spell Chechik?
Oh, there it is.
She'll pop up.
Yeah, let's see what she looks like.
Yeah, let's see what she looks like.
Yeah.
Man, it really did sound creepy there.
I feel like she's
sorry, guys. Sorry. Last show of the year.
Show it to Daddy.
I forgot I was still working.
Present her to Daddy. I feel like she's
Sorry, guys.
been top of the porn heap, no pun intended, for a long time. I feel like every year when these discussions pop up, her name is mentioned in the top 3.
All right, so they posted a map with the top term each state searched more than other states. Most are too dirty, but here's a couple I can say. Like, Oregon is into nudists. Wyoming likes goth. Utah into Mormons.
Right on.
So in Utah, you would type in Mormon on the Pornhub search bar.
You think they'd be, so they're Mormon, not women?
What happens there?
Cute joke, Scott. I love it.
Thank you.
What happens there? On
What do you mean?
Mormon porn. How does one do this?
You don't see anything.
You do
No.
it Overland style on a trampoline.
Is it knees?
What it would be?
Multiple wives?
No, what it would be is people dressed like Mormons or in some kind of Mormon setting.
They're
where they
riding
having
bicycles.
sex.
What? I know plenty of Mormons. What do you mean dressed like Mormons? I don't
Don't they
get it.
like women have to wear like long things, like long
I
skirts?
think you guys might be thinking of Amish people.
No, I'm thinking like so the door-to-door Mormons, you know, with the white shirt.
Oh.
And the,
Okay. Okay.
Have you heard the news?
Yeah.
What
so,
news?
yeah, that kind of stuff.
So a 20-year-old
See it?
in a suit with a pamphlet. That's what it looks
Right.
like.
I don't know.
Yeah, dude.
Go to Pornhub and search Mormon.
No.
All right, fine, guys. I'll do it.
Thank you, Rafe.
Resident
Research.
pornographic reporter Rafe Williams.
Pornhub for Pornhubbard. Wow, that just aggressive right out of the gate. Holy cannoli.
Holy shnikes.
All right, what do I got to put in? Just
Mormon.
page
Mormons.
1 is so aggressive.
Just right, Mormons.
Mormons. Says Mormon soaking. This is like the autofill. Mormon soaking, Mormon girls. Mormon, just Mormon?
Look up
Mormons.
Mormon girls.
The number one search term in Utah was Mormons.
Let's see what the first.
I'm sure it's a couple dudes coming
Pure
up to the
taboo
door.
Mormon couple soaking experiment ends with. Can't say it on the radio.
Okay, let's
That's
see.
the first.
I'm sure it's like
Here we go. Here's safe.
That's
I'm on
what I'm talking
Wikipedia.
about. It's like this VR. What is this?
Are those donuts? I don't know what that
I
is.
don't either, and it's so aggressive.
no. See, Moon typed in Mormon pornography on Wikipedia, and that's what the Mormons
Ew.
believe in.
Mormon cutie Grace performs the polygamy ritual of breeding.
Like what you looked up, Moon, is the like how Mormons handle pornography.
Are you sure? Because it says here it's something about domineering, obediently submitting to husband's commands.
Yeah, that's a lot of this stuff.
Performers
Mormon babe ordered to please her brethren sexually.
So performers,
not the
performers may be
brethren.
dressed in temple garments. The setting is inside of Mormon temple sometimes, or a supposed Mormon temple. And then there's stereotype Mormon norms. Profane language is absent, so they won't there's no do this, do that. None of that.
F me, none of that.
Okay, but pornography in the Mormon religion is that's a no-no.
Right. I'm just saying. So
Hey, these aren't real Mormons, buddy.
so
No, these are the Mormons in hiding.
Defined
doing
by
this
Mormon
when nobody's watching.
Defined by Mormon pornography here. It says a lot of times there's convent pornography.
The law of chastity.
Yeah. Whoa. What's this?
Nunsploitation.
This.
A subgenre of exploitation film involving nuns.
Sinful slut
Well, it's women dressed in nun outfits.
by her stepsisters from the church.
All right,
Yes,
anyway,
I'll save it. Fine,
moving
I'll
on.
save that one.
Moving on.
Fascinating.
Hawaii. So Hawaiians, their most searched thing was
Hawaiian
porn.
What? Surfboards and lays?
I don't know.
Hula skirts? What are we talking about?
Kansas, their top search was close up. Minnesota likes tickling. Wisconsin wants to swing. Florida likes fantasy. Indiana wants chubby porn. Mississippi into furries. Missouri, it's transformation.
Butterflies.
Transformation porn.
What does that mean?
No idea.
Rafe.
Transformation.
Transformation.
Cracks knuckles.
Type in
I'm
transformation.
in the mainframe. Transformation porn.
Minnesota likes tickling.
I like the tickle one.
God, this is so
Good job,
aggressive. What
guys.
am I watching? I'm learning about myself now. What's on my landing page? All right.
This is what we're into, guys.
So there's
What's it called?
Transformation.
Transformation pornography.
we probably just misspelled transportation.
Transformation and I don't know. A lot of anime. Oh god. Yeah, it's kind of weird.
What a bunch of nerds, man.
Oh, it's a lot of anime stuff?
It's a lot of
Yeah.
anime or like women dressed as like animals.
I one time
Transformation?
saw a porn.
Like shapeshifters?
It's like a giant guy eating butt. of a little girl dressed like a fox. And,
Oh, God, Missouri.
There's too much going on. You know, not judging you.
You know what? There's all sorts of animation.
That's us. That's Missouri.
That's Missouri.
That's Missouri.
Like there was one time
Get a hold
it was
of
like
yourselves.
The Little Mermaid, like and it was animated, and it was King Triton. Like,
Oh, yeah.
Holy
Getting
crow.
busy. Yeah.
I was not around.
South Carolina likes high heels. West Virginia wants more nip slips. Iowa is obsessed with cartoon porn. There you go.
All right.
Ohio wants to see men with small packages. And Tennessee, the top state for
I'm moving to Ohio.
giantess porn.
Did you mention Illinois?
It was something I can't even say.
Great.
Mime it.
I'm going to write it down.
Mime
you
it
said-
for me.
I need you to show me
So
the right.
heels-
Charades.
Yeah.
First word, two words, first word.
syllable.
All right, I'm going to go.
The Fall Guy.
Nom, 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 nom.
Okay. Corn cobbin. Corn cobbin.
Corn cobs.
And another word for a donkey.
Oh.
Oh God,
Okay,
Illinois,
okay.
Land of Lincoln. Come on, man.
Oh, eating mule.
Eating mule.
That's I'm not going to say anything more.
That's ridiculous. The fact that you went.
That's me eating like
Illinois loves eating mule, dude.
I just want, so that one state had
Favorite thing.
heel as heels,
high heels.
high heels. Which state had Crocs?
I'm
That's
sorry,
Florida.
didn't make it this year.
What? That's
No cracks.
Didn't make
Sorry,
it this year.
buddy.
So Tennessee was the top state for giantess porn, and we had that study yesterday from that other fetish website that said giantess porn was the top search in 19 of 50 states. And we had no idea
Right.
what that was even about. We tried to do our own research, but we got some right and we got some wrong because we had somebody email us a giantess fetish explanation. And this is from somebody anonymous. And this is definitely a listener. Hey, Rizz, Scott, Moon, Rafe, and Lern.
Hey.
Hey.
I listen to your show regularly in the morning and stunned to hear you talk about the giantess fetish. Shocked would be an understatement. Your questions were very common when I told my wife about this fetish several years ago. I've been involved with the giantess fetish for about 25 years now. He's 40. And he says, I feel like I could answer some of your questions. Number one, how does it work? Logistically, it's impossible to enact in reality. This is purely a fantasy-based fetish where men and women are attracted to women of gigantic proportions or normal-sized women and shrunken men. So go either way. Giant women or shrunken men. Fantasies are indulged through pictures, stories, comics, and videos. Camera work, imagination, and video editing all play a big role in this fetish. There are several video producers, OnlyFans accounts, or other media producers who specialize in this kind of fetish. Many have come and gone throughout the years, but the longest lasting is Giantess Zone's Gary Pronzo. He's kind of the OG creator of content since the mid-90s, making VHS giantess pornography. Question 2, is it a sub-fetish of feet? Remember, I think, Moon, you said it.
Well, I just noticed that like when we were looking it up, everybody was dressed. You know, the gals are always dressed, but it always shows their feet, or not always. We'll say like 80% ahead, like, feet either in heels or bare feet. It's got to be a part of it, right?
Not exactly.
Okay.
But feet is probably the biggest focus of the giantess community currently. There are a lot of different variations of interest. Feet, POV, looking up from the ground. Vor, being eaten, being crushed or stepped on, smothered by big boobies or butts. He says, personally not a foot person, but it is everywhere within the fetish. Kind of like BDSM has many different variations or preferences, so does the giantess community. You find your niche within it. I think I asked the next question, what the hell's wrong with you people? And where does this fetish come from? And he answers, again, the answer,
that was very nice.
the answer is pretty specific to each person, but I've spent a lot of time trying to figure this out, I guess, for himself. For many years, I was very ashamed to have this kind of attraction. It was a secret I kept from everyone, and I felt like I couldn't share because of the absurdity of it. I'm attracted to women. I love heterosexual, normal sex with my wife, but I also have this fetish that has an equally strong pull. For me, I believe it was a coping mechanism from early trauma and having a rough childhood. And the feeling of being powerless was prevalent. This fetish is rooted in the relationship between control and powerlessness. In the fantasy, you were completely at the whim of the giantess. She could crush you, destroy you, pleasure you, or make you her pet. All completely out of your control. The psychological kicker is that I am controlling the fantasy of helplessness. So I get to develop the fantasy, what happens, etc. But I'm helpless within the fantasy. I hope that makes sense.
Interesting.
Actually, it does.
So it's kind of like taking the power back while submitting to something that is a part of you.
While yet, so being powerless, but yet having control as to when the fantasy starts and what kind of fantasy I'm going.
Acknowledging the powerlessness and taking the power of it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What a cool guy to write in and
I
explain.
kind of said that yesterday, I thought.
Yeah.
I said something about, like, it seemed like it was a way to kind of pad the male ego a little bit, like to be submissive without, like something about the woman being giant.
Yeah.
Seems like as like that made it okay to be submissive because she was bigger than you. I don't know.
He says, also, my wife's aware of my fetish and understands it. I wouldn't say she gets into it anywhere as much as I do, but she could see the appeal of having little shrunken men giving all their energy to pleasing women.
Oh my
and
gosh.
the glorification of the female body. This fetish has an interesting relationship with feminism, female empowerment, as well as a great appreciation for the female body.
If she hasn't already, what a cool gift it would be to do like a boudoir photo that's photoshopped where she's large and he's really small. That like the 50-foot woman. That'd be a really cool gift.
Well, then the next question was, why is this thing gaining popularity? And he says it's hard to say. The giantess community keeps a pretty close watch on any mainstream sightings, mostly music videos, ads, or weird foreign movies. It could be due to the surge in comic book themed entertainment. The boys have like growing and shrinking characters on it. It could also be that every fetish has its 15 minutes of fame. It could be the loneliness we are experiencing has gotten people more into fantasies that specifically involve just one person. This is overall, in comparison to most freak of the week style fetishes, this one's pretty tame. Mm-hmm. For me, the fetish has allowed me to express sexuality without the fear of getting somebody pregnant, hurting them with the unintended feelings connected to sexual urges, and has no real fear of infidelity. It's definitely weird and something that up until this email, maybe two people in my entire life know about. One being my wife, the other my therapist. Because I'm sharing this with you to help educate with something I have a vast amount of experience with. Openly talking about it as there isn't any need to be ashamed about it within my marriage, and just understand that we all have weird-ish we like.
Yep.
Yeah, man.
Hopefully we're lucky enough to find somebody else who thinks our weird-ish is cool.
Yeah.
I love it.
We all do. I love decaf coffee,
A lot of people in the chat are pointing out the Futurama connection here. Have you seen Futurama?
I mean, I know of the show.
Have you the death by snoo snoo thing? They're like sentenced to death on some planet or something like that. Death by snoo snoo, and they're all freaking out. And they're all like, "Oh my god, what is this? What is this? Some giant monster?"
No, it's like an old bar joke.
It's Amazonian women, like giant women, having sex with them.
Oh.
And that's the punishment.
Snoo snoo. Fun.
Yeah, that's an old joke. Like guys get trapped, get captured by like an Aborigine tribe or something like that.
Death or snoo snoo?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, man, I appreciate this guy writing in.
Me too.
Very thorough.
Interesting.
I wonder if it's like, if they can eat Jolly Green Giant vegetables.
Nah, when I get turned on.
Ho, ho, ho.
Well, he says, I
Green
sincerely
Giant.
cannot thank you guys enough for the work you do within the show. I've been a listener since the old Woody and Rizz show days. Love the transition with Lern and Rafe. You guys have been incredible. On behalf of the weirdos of St. Louis, it's such a blessing to have a constant source of comedy, entertainment, authenticity, and community pride. Feel free to ask any other questions. Have a wonderful holiday break, and I look forward to seeing you all in 2024.
Very cool. I support
Dude.
it.
That's very nice.
It is so sweet and vulnerable. I love that.
I think you answered everything. I think we got it.
And that entire email was written inside of a giant lady's vagina. So that's awesome, man.
That is cool.
Can't believe you get Wi-Fi in there.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah, thanks for that, for the insight there. I had no idea. People are into weird stuff.
Yeah, it's all right.
There's so many things I don't know about.
Yeah.
Just when you think you know everything, huh?
I kind of enjoy not knowing about something.
Oh, you like the ignorance? Like,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know,
It's bliss.
Scott, take your head out of the sand, man.
Huh? It's not in the sand, man.
There's a big world
swear,
out
man.
there.
From the Sand Woman.
Yeah, sand
Well-
woman. That's what it is.
I like weird.
Oh, that's definitely weird. That's definitely weird. All right, before we move on, I got, listen, it's Friday, last day of the year for us. Might as well get rid of some of these stories. To celebrate the holiday season, I dug through the internet to find some interesting nuggets here. If I were to ask you guys if Santa Claus had a nationality, what country would he be from?
Good question.
If Santa Claus had a nationality,
I think he does, doesn't he?
Scandinavian of some sort.
Yeah, I think
that's what I was thinking. I'm
thought
thinking
that
he's
was-
Scandinavian.
Isn't that the roots of Saint Nick?
I mean, I feel like he's like an
He's-
old retired Viking, and he's some sort of
I think he's Swiss.
Norwegian feller.
He's got a little meat on him. He loves cold mountains.
You think he's Swiss?
Yeah. And he's got a ton of money, obviously. He's giving all these people gifts.
Yeah, but
doing something good.
sometimes the Swiss
And that
is so
Swiss
serious.
quality made stuff is legit, even if it says made in China.
So most people think the top answer was Norwegian.
Oh, what?
Wow.
Wow. All right.
I see that.
Norwegian was the top answer, followed by Canadian, and then American. Another 6% said Russian. And then there was, other country like, Finnish, or Turkish, Danish, Greek.
Got to be some sort of Northern European, right?
I always thought he was Scandinavian.
By his accent, too.
It's been a tough year for some companies, so people are venting about the cheap and terrible holiday bonuses they received.
Well, we have no answer. I
There's no- I don't know if
I
there is
needed
an
closure
answer.
there.
I thought we had.
I don't know if there is an answer.
Okay.
Is there an answer?
Yes. Norwegian.
There's gotta
Okay,
be.
Norwegian.
Let's
That's it. We
go
settled
with
it. We settled it. So cheap and terrible holiday bonuses, people got almost like, hey, I'd rather just get nothing. Like a sales team got a book on how to be better at sales. Somebody got a $10 Starbucks card, which, okay, that's fine.
It's one drink.
Cheesecake Factory workers were given a cheesecake from Costco.
Oh.
Oh, hey,
Nice.
those are pretty good, man.
A mandatory work party that cost money to attend.
Whoa.
Whoa,
That's cool.
wild.
A subscription to the Jelly of the Month Club, which, fine.
Hey, that's a win.
That's a win. BuzzFeed has a holiday-themed Never Have I Ever survey, and it found that 26% of people say they've never peeked at a present. 39% claim they've never re-gifted anything. 48% have never forgotten to buy gifts for somebody. And 68% say they've never gone caroling.
Dude, I had a gift. It wasn't a company that, it wasn't like a company that I worked for. It was a partner in the music industry. And I'll never forget this gift because late November, early December, this particular person and company cost the band $60,000 by one mistake. One mistake cost us $60,000, which at the end of the day probably took like $2,300 out of my pocket.
Well, what was the mistake?
Oh, they messed up a contract on a show, and we ended up playing these 3 shows and not getting paid.
Oh.
And our expenses all in, like, not only did it cost us what we should have been paid, blah, blah, blah. Anyways, long story short, $60,000. 3 weeks later, I'm opening a gift. I'm like, what the heck is this? It was from the company that cost us $60,000. And it was a kind of like a make good, like, oops, sorry, but here's a Christmas gift. And it was a wallet. And I couldn't believe it. Oh, I remember opening it going, wait a second.
It would have been
is there-
nice if the money that they owed you was in the wallet.
Is there a check in here? Because
Right.
the last month cost me money, and they're giving me a wallet to put the money in
That's-
which they lost us.
That was smart.
It was. I'll never forget it. It just made no sense.
According to AccuWeather, you may not want to get your hopes up for a white Christmas. The probability of snow is low for most of the country, with the exception of the Rocky Mountains, the northwest part of the Midwest, northern New England and upstate New York and Vermont. So not going to be a white Christmas here in St. Louis. Would anybody consider themselves a Christmas super fan?
Scott?
I think so.
Look at what you're wearing.
Yeah.
Scott's looking sharp today, by the way.
Dude.
Gotta take a picture.
He's Brother Christmas.
I am.
Scott's looking
All
sharp.
in.
Brother.
Young Santa.
Young Santa. Ready.
Scott.
Santa's from
Dude,
Overland.
that could be your pitch.
Hey, young Santa. Young Grandpa works.
Young versions are hot right now.
Yeah, and you had
young
success
Sheldon.
with Young Grandpa. I'll do the Young
Young
Santa.
Rock. Young Grandpa.
Yeah.
Young
You
Santa.
would fit right in.
Yeah, you got the
I'm
beard.
down.
You got the hair.
Yeah, and I'm down to eat
And dude,
really good food. So I can
Santa
grow
could be
something.
Irish. He's got white hair now, but he's got he's got real rosy cheeks like he's a drinker.
And there's life in his eyes.
Well, you would fit right in West Virginia because West Virginia is the most festive state in the U.S.
Wow.
West Virginians love Christmas.
You ever been to West Virginia?
I've driven through it.
Me too.
I've never stopped.
What's that capital city right there? It's kind of in the mountains, and it's really pretty looking.
What's it? We usually drive like on the when we're going back east driving.
Raleigh?
We drive through like Wheeling,
What's that cap? What's capital West
Not
Virginia?
Raleigh, right?
Charleston.
Charleston?
That's
Charleston, West
yes.
Virginia?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a pretty town. At least
That
it looks
whole-
like it.
There.
That's a beautiful state. I know it gets ragged on all the time, but when you get in there, you're just like,
Just
oh my
all
gosh,
green
this is
mountains. Drive
amazing
like-
over here.
I don't know. Whenever we drive through it, so it's usually in December.
Oh,
but it's
yeah,
always
yeah. Bear.
barren, like
bummer.
cold,
But yeah,
no sun.
that's the nice thing working for Moon back in the days. We get to go through all these random places and getting to go to that place a couple times. You're just like, wow. It's
Yeah,
so
it's really I can imagine it because those little mountain towns too, like they're kind of like packed into these cool little valleys. I can imagine like them just Christmas vomiting all over there.
Yeah, they're into like somebody looked into like all 50 states in the Google searches for things like Christmas decorations and Christmas songs and wrapping paper. West Virginia, the most festive state in America, for the second year in a row.
nice work, guys.
It ranked first in searches for songs, decorations, wrapping paper, ornaments, terms like Santa Claus, Christmas Eve, Rudolph. Idaho, second most Christmas spirit.
Okay.
Followed by Utah, Nebraska, New Hampshire. Missouri was number 6.
Yeah.
We made
Let's
it.
keep it going.
Wisconsin, Kansas, Kentucky, and Montana. The Grinchiest state, where I'm going, New York. New York, Florida, Hawaii, Maryland, Nevada. All hate Christmas. But not as much as, I mean, this one woman. This one woman here, she's from Alabama. Alabama, not on the extremes of the love or hate side of things, but not everyone who wishes you a happy holiday means it. Case in point, this 32-year-old woman, Heather Wright, walked into a jewelry store in Alabama, told everyone happy holidays, and then pepper sprayed everybody.
Oh my gosh.
And, oh, by the way, it was bear spray, technically,
Oh my God.
which is even stronger.
Yeah, hard stuff.
So she walks into the jewelry store, happened at a place called Jeff Daniels Jewelers near Birmingham. I'm sorry,
Brothers Jack, I think.
Jeff Dennis Jewelers near Birmingham, not Jeff Daniels. She was there to rob him, but it didn't quite work out how she planned it. She walked in wearing a hoodie and a mask and said, "Happy holidays, I don't want to hurt y'all, but I am." Then she just starts bear spraying people.
Wow.
Thankfully, they're okay, but Heather's not. The owner was there, pulled out a gun, shot her on the shoulder.
Oh my God.
Holy smokes.
Yeah, this is a whole thing over there. Here's the owner.
One individual made a very stupid decision that put me in a position to defend my store. First thing she did is bent down and blocked the door open so it couldn't be locked on her. She said, "Happy holidays. I'm sorry. I don't want to hurt y'all, but I am." I knew my life was at risk and my employees' lives were at risk. So I took matters into my own hands. There were multiple shots fired. A violent approach results in a bad consequence for her.
Well, speaking of Grinches, people sometimes joke about Grinches during the holiday season. But this guy could have really hurt people. A 43-year-old guy in Middleburg, Florida, Douglas Moore, was arrested last weekend after he opened fire on a Christmas parade. Moon, was he drunk?
You betcha.
You bet. And was, quote, agitated by the activities generated by parade attendees. Thankfully, nobody was hurt, especially since there were so many kids involved in the parade. So the police arrested this guy, charged him with 6 counts of aggravated assault with a firearm, reckless discharge of a firearm, and using a firearm while under the influence of alcohol. Good times. Happy holidays.
Happy
guys.
holidays,
Happy
everybody.
holidays. Like, we got to do our gift exchange.
I'm
Yeah, we
so
do.
excited.
Everybody got their gifts?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, it's the annual Rizz Show gift exchange. I got my big box of gifts here.
Yeah. Rafe's bag looks like Santa's bag.
Santa's sack. Yeah, Rafe's got Santa's sack.
I brought a big sack today.
Can't wait to see what you guys got me. All right, we'll do it after the break. But first, all right, this will be our final Team Rizz member of the day for 2023. We're going to throw out all the entries for 2024. You need to re-put yourself in the mix.
Re-enlist.
Re-enlist. And it's brought to you by Hot Shots, proud sponsor of Team Rizz. HotShotsNet.com/Team Rizz. Give it up for Hot Shots for sponsoring Team Rizz this year. Yeah. Our final Team Rizz member of this year is Nick Hellebush from Marthasville, Missouri.
Hellebush!
Come on.
Nick has been a listener to the Rizz Show since the very beginning, has had over 33,200 minutes of listening time with the show.
Wow.
Wild.
He's made it out to every Rizz Night Blues game and answers as many Eagle calls as possible. So hopefully we'll see you on January 31st. Nick is an avid Rizz evangelist, spreads the Rizz gospel as far and as wide as he can, including the East Coast. Loves all the games, contests, thinks the whole show is a masterpiece.
Wow.
That's nice. Nick Hellebush from Marthasville, Missouri, is our Team Rizz member of the day. Get super sweet Team Rizz member of the day soccer jersey. Get yourself signed up 1057thepoint.com/Team Rizz. All right, let's take our first break of the morning. We'll come back. We'll do crap on celebrities. We'll do our gift exchange. It's 7:03 Friday. Traffic and weather. Moon coming at you.
Traffic is brought to you by Worldwide Technology Raceway. The biggest race of 2024 is Sunday, June 2nd. Time to lock in your NASCAR Cup Series tickets now at www.raceway.com. Right lane closed due to a crash 55 northbound at 255. There's also a lane closed due to a crash 55 northbound at Bayless. Your point forecast partly to mostly cloudy. High of 59. Right now it's 43 at the Point Studio. Your point forecast is brought to you by CarX Tire and Auto.
Learn what he got for us.
Josh plus Dave forever. Little Golden Gaga. Sydney Sweeney is for real. And choose your trashy list adventure. Best Christmas movie versus movie tech realism. What?
What?
Coming up next.
All right, we got that. We got your crappy birthdays. We got the porno birthday. And scientists have created the worst song in history. Want to hear a little piece of it?
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah. It's literally 22 minutes long. I'm going to play you a little piece of it. But the scientifically created worst song in history, we'll play it for you next. Stay there.
We are backstage at Point Fest, and I am absolutely honored and incredibly nervous, as a matter of fact, to have the pleasure of speaking to Alice in Chains. Gentlemen, thank you so very much. It's really great to see you here today.
Why is he nervous? Is he owes money or something?
I do not. I do not.
You slept with my wife, you son of a bitch.
Oh. See, none of those kinds of things other than just your random fanboy saw you in 93 at Lollapalooza,
That's all right.
all
That's
of that sort
acceptable.
of thing, you know?
All
But
good, man.
It's really great to have you here. And, you know, one of the things that, in reading about the new record, it seems like the...
Morning, I just want to feel good. I want to feel sweet. I want to take on the day with gusto. But, you know, as you get older, maybe you lose some of that gusto. Maybe your workouts aren't as good as they once were. Maybe your libido's not what it once was. Well, gentlemen, yeah, I say gentlemen, there's a place for us. It's called Mentality. You got 2 locations, Chesterfield and in South County. Moon and myself go to the Chesterfield location. They're great. So I went a couple years ago on Moon's advice. He'd been talking about Mentality for many, many years. And I just wanted to get myself checked out. Listen, I'm in my 40s now. You know, things are happening. I hate that, oh, you're over the hill now. It's all downhill from here. That's a defeatist attitude. So I went to Mentality, made my appointment at mentalityhealth.com. They did a blood draw. So we checked my vitamin levels. We checked my testosterone levels. Vitamin levels were great. Testosterone levels were low. So we started with my custom testosterone replacement therapy. I started feeling great again. They work on my insurance. So listen, I'm not going to do it for you. You got to do it yourself. Go to mentalityhealth.com and get yourself fixed up. Fight the symptoms of low T with Mentality. mentalityhealth.com.
All right, guys, welcome back to the farm. So it's a Sunday, and we got a whole crew here doing stuff. We're going to work in the field today. So this will be the final episode of the farm series for now, but I'm sure we'll return back to the farm at some point. So I'm going to show you what's going on here, the progress of the plants, how those elderberries are looking, and we'll look inside the house, and I'll tell you about some future projects we got coming up here. And there's our tractor, courtesy of Herb Equipment, the Captain Rizz tractor. We're moving some poles. Poles. All right, so behind me is another barn. This is a future project that we're going to do. So we're going to turn this barn into a greenhouse. So come on, let me show you what's going on inside. So this is where the old owner, I guess, stored some of his tractors, some of his big carts for the field. So eventually, what we're going to do is we're going to take the sides off and kind of renovate this structure and make it a greenhouse, so we could start cultivating our own elderberry brands and maybe start selling what they call the cuttings. Right now, this is home to many a groundhog. All right, we're out here in the big field, and I am going to show you the progress of some of these elderberry plants. So you saw at the beginning, pretty much nothing. And it's a couple months later, and I'll show you what these elderberry plants look like. Look at that. Mulch is down. Plants are looking good. You know, you'll see a weed every once in a while, but we gotta pull those. But these plants are looking sweet. There's my partner in crime, Cat the dog. All right, Cat. Let's go.
And a bright financial future, and if you can help start that or help give that to somebody, I mean, you will feel good about yourself knowing you did so well for somebody. Together Credit Union has been serving our community for 80 plus years. Together Credit Union is my home financial institution. Right now, you can open an Earn and Learn savings account today at Together Credit Union. They're offering a 3% APY on average daily balances between $5 and $1,000 for youth savings account until the recipient turns 21. That's amazing. That's an excellent return for investing in a child or in your grandchild. Together Credit Union also offers great CD rate and term options. A safe investment always makes a great gift regardless of your age. Now, my kids are taking advantage of Together Credit Union and their Earn and Learn savings account. And I'll tell you what, the app has been incredible, especially for my kids' financial literacy. They got these little games, and they complete these tasks, which helps them learn about financial health and financial literacy. And in turn, they earn these little pineapple things that they get to exchange for gift cards. It's incredible. It's made my kids enthusiastic about learning about it. Together Credit Union, again, you can learn more by going into any of the 14 area locations, 14 area branches. So there's one near you now, near your work, near your home. TogetherCU.org.
All right, King Scott's official bucket list. Now, for those of you that haven't been listening, we have compiled a list. We've talked about it several times. And we have a new competition coming up with punishments. I know everybody's been clamoring for that. That's coming. We're going to announce that in a week or so.
We'll announce the Rizz Olympics.
The Rizz Olympics. There's going to be a set of events, and the loser is going to have hell to pay. But on the flip side of that coin, because we do love each other, and we do, believe it or not, behind the scenes, there's a lot of positivity on this show. The flip coin is we got a lot of stuff we can help each other accomplish, too.
Yeah, let's help each other
achieve
up,
our dreams. Let's lift each
Come
other
on,
up
guys.
and then break each other down.
Yes.
That is how.
That's the Rizz Show way.
That's the dynamic we're looking for. So we went over some of Rizz's bucket list items, and some of Moon's bucket list items, and people have emailed in. There's sponsors emailing in. There are fans emailing in. They're going to help us achieve our dreams. So it's become a community effort. So let's see if we can get King Scott some help in some of his. Number one on King Scott's bucket list, I need some explaining here, or maybe not. It says mysterious road trip, LOL.
Yeah, this one it's a big deal, and it involves numerous countries. And so, I mean, it's the dream of dreams that I've had for ages, and I want to document this whole thing. So I need to team up with someone like Jeremy from Cool Fire or something like that and talk with him, because it's a big undertaking.
Okay.
I don't understand what it is.
I like that you explained it, kept it just as vague through the explanation.
I'll be driving
where are we
through
going?
numerous countries. That's all I can say.
All right.
And all over the world. It'll start We'll say it'll start in North America, and then
Would counties be okay instead of countries? Because we can
well,
do
I could
the
do
counties
I could
thing.
do a practice run. Yes,
Like
I
we
would love
could
to.
maybe go from St. Louis County to Franklin County.
We could put a bag
sounds
over your
good.
head so it's kind of a mystery, like where are you in Missouri?
Yeah, but no, I could start. Yeah, throw me wherever, and
And then you have to walk. Like here's what we do: we put you in the back of the car with a bag over your head, and then we drive you to some mysterious field, and then we dump you there, and then you have to just find your way back here.
Yeah,
That'd be
you
easy.
get to have a pocket knife. You have a pocket knife and a ball of twine
Yeah.
on you. That's
All
it.
right.
fancy.
and a
In case
lighter.
they come across a mountain lion.
Let's not get off the subject here.
Yeah, yeah.
Mysterious
So,
road
I'll
trip. We
do-
need
I'll do
Mysterious
more
road trip.
details.
I don't know how anyone can help with that. It sounds like it's going to be a multi-country amazing race
That's
thing.
the big one. So we
That's
could
the
do
big
the small version. So I could do easily the Missouri
Missouri road trip.
run. Yeah.
Okay, well, we'll get back to you on specifics with that Missouri road trip.
Okay.
This, more specific, police horse ride-along.
Yeah.
I like this.
This is
This
great.
one's awesome.
I like this. And one of my best friends, Rob, who was a police officer.
Be jolly, and nothing makes me jollier than a clean house. Now, with the holidays here, you'll be receiving people. You know, the first thing that they do when they walk in, happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah. They look around, ooh, carpet's dirty, dust everywhere. Get Zero Res in there for a good deep clean. Don't DIY it. Call Zero Res because you know it's safe, you know it's effective. They have a 4.9 rating on Google with over 5,000 reviews. The Zero Res Gotta Love It guarantee makes it easy to get what you pay for. Yes, Zero Res absolutely stands behind everything they do, every cleaning they do. Get clean. Don't miss this deal. Get 3 rooms, Zero Res fine starting at $129. And don't forget dirt and dander's favorite hiding place, your air ducts. This month, take $50 off when you get your air ducts Zero Res clean. Give them a call, 314-474-2020, 314-474-2020. Or go online, ZeroResSTL.com, say you want the Rizz Show special. Spelled forward or backward, it spells the same. It's Zero Res.
Will there be celebrity guests on this show? Who does number 2 work for? Have you ever wondered what your boss's bathroom routine is like? Well, me neither. But we might find out today whether we like it or not on the number 2 show. In the wild ecosystem of the workplace, there's a unique species we've all encountered and have to navigate. The boss. Ugh. Just as David Attenborough would guide us through the behaviors of lions and gazelles on the
It's so merry in here. Look at all the gifts.
I love gifts.
It's
Who
so
brought
merry.
glitter into this room?
That's for,
I did.
That's for Scott.
Everybody should.
You got to be kidding me.
Hey, you know
It's
the
a
rules.
strippergram.
Oh, hey, thanks, man.
Woo!
You bring glitter into this room?
You're like my husband. Tim hates glitter.
I do too.
Although he got home last night and he had glitter on his nose, and I go, "Where have you been?"
Yo,
Where was he, honestly?
He was like, "Ah."
glitter sucks because glitter today is on my eyelid in a week, and I don't know why. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Somebody be like, "Yo, you got glitter on you," and they'll peel it off my eyelid like this, and I'm like, "What the hell? That's
worst-
from a gift bag
Right.
6 days
A
ago."
gift
The worst
bag.
glitter story I got was years ago. I hosted a bikini contest at the Hot Shots in South County.
Oh, yeah.
Wild affair.
What the heck?
So one of the contestants, I was wearing a black sweatshirt and said, "Hey, can I borrow your sweatshirt? I'm going to come out of the back room with your sweatshirt on, and I'm going to unzip it, and there's my bikini. I'm going to dance and win."
Nice.
Okay, fine. You can use my sweatshirt. Well, little did I know she would cover herself in glitter and then put my sweatshirt on.
Of course you would.
And she opens up the sweatshirt, glitters everywhere. I go, oh my God.
You're like, I can't bring this home now.
Well, my son was in a walker at that point. So he was just learning to walk. I got home late. I said, I don't want to have to explain this to my wife. Mm-hmm. Like, why is there glitter all over your sweatshirt? Honestly, it was innocent enough. I just didn't want to deal with it.
Sure.
So let me wash my sweatshirt myself.
Oh, God.
And then dry it. And little did I know, when you wash the glitter, and now it goes everywhere inside the washing machine.
Yeah,
Check
everywhere.
it first.
So the next load of laundry was the kids' laundry.
It's in a magical wash.
And my poor boy was in his little walker, running around with glitter on his face everywhere. Lessons were learned that day, guys.
Oh,
It
man.
lives forever.
Never lend your sweatshirt out to
Gals taking their
contestants.
clothes off.
Hotties.
hotties at the Hot Shots in South County. I believe that girl won that night.
Of course. they
Hey,
did.
that's good news then.
Yep.
Glitter
cool.
lives forever.
Yes, we all got our presents. Look at this.
This is a
baloney
healthy
day.
flow, man.
This is a Christmas Bologna Day miracle.
I love
It
this.
really is.
I'm so excited to see what you guys think of the gifts I got you and also what you think
All right,
to get
Lern.
me.
I love them.
Go ahead.
Already.
Open up a gift.
This is from you?
That's for me. Yeah, the card. The card is just for you.
Private card. I
Private
like it.
card.
My card
All the
says-
cards are private, by the way.
They're private.
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 I already opened mine. That was a weird way to get fired, but fine.
This is my gift
So
to
this
Learn.
is from Rizz.
There you go. Open her up. And what did I get you?
Oh, McDonald's gift card.
I got her a
That's
McDonald's gift
right.
card. Okay.
Oh, yes. Is it
McDonald's
15 or
gift card.
100? How far did you go up on the scale?
I think it's $25.
right on.
Milky fries.
January
Between,
1st.
that's good.
Bring it to
And
me.
the main
And
gift is
Brazilian bum cream for my sore ass.
Brazilian bum cream.
Perfect.
Hey,
Perfect.
that's the
gift.
good stuff.
It actually hardens like the milk chocolate on a crackle bar.
I want to smell it.
The Brazilian bum cream for that bum that has been shot up.
It needs to be numbed.
Brazilian bum numb. For numbing your bum, Brazilian
Ooh,
bum
that's
bum.
nice,
Yeah.
man.
Thank
Hey,
you
enjoy.
so much.
Merry Christmas.
This
Smell
is actually a
Brazilian?
gift for Tim too. This is pretty cool.
He can apply it if he,
He will
wants
apply
to.
it.
That's awesome.
Thank you very much.
Your bum. Moon, open up a gift.
Okay. I don't. Is this you?
That's me. Yeah, that's
Okay.
that's me over there. I got you two little things.
Yeah. Whoa. Ooh, let's see. Is this the Fall Guy DVD?
No, it's not.
No.
It's a
Oh, sweet. It's a planner.
planner because
Because I've been
You
talking
need
about.
one.
We have so many meetings.
Hey, that's
you
awesome.
need to organize yourself
Thank you. Thank you for your sake.
for our all our sake.
Shall I open this heavy thing?
Yeah.
Did you wrap
Oh,
the
you're gonna
gifts?
love it.
No, he didn't
Did I
wrap
wrap
these.
the
They're so
gifts?
nice.
My
did a
wife
good-
wrapped
oh,
the
okay.
gifts.
These are like
She did a good
perfectly
job.
wrapped. This is like pay for it.
Yeah. My wife is an excellent rapper.
She has 3 albums.
And
actually.
high quality thick paper if you.
It is the 12 days of expired hot
Oh
sauce.
my gosh!
This was the long play, guys. I bought that 4 years ago,
I love it.
and every bottle in there,
Wait, is that for real?
every
Expired?
bottle in there is expired.
I love it.
Wow.
Look at that.
That's awesome.
Hot sauce advent calendar. Best if used by April 30th, 2021.
Nice.
That is awesome.
It's a long play, brother.
That is
I
so
love
Merry
it.
How long have
Christmas.
you had that?
Years.
Yeah, that's
the vault.
Yo, that's.
I love
awesome.
it when a grudge becomes a gift.
Oh, that's cool.
What better gift?
Whoa, look
That
at
was
that.
awesome.
Oh, Carolina Reaper hot sauce is
Yeah,
day
enjoy,
one.
man.
It's all
They're
downhill
so
from
good.
there.
They're so
Right now,
good.
you maybe eat that old chip.
That's great. Hey, thank you, man.
The 12 days of hot sauce. I know your hot sauce, and I know your kids are
Great utility.
into
Oh
hot
yeah, my
sauce too.
son loves
They
it.
love hot ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, he loves it all.
All right, Scott, open
All
something
right,
up.
let's do it. I'll start with you. And it's very nicely wrapped.
And I'll eat it because I mean that's just an arbitrary date. Hot sauce don't expire. We all know that.
They say it's the vinegar.
Oh, heck yeah. A Weird Al.
Weird Al
That
Chia
is
Pet.
That's actually really
That's
cool.
amazing.
It matches your shirt. Kind of.
Hey, I'll take that.
Very cool.
Yeah.
And
cool.
a little something there
Yeah,
to go
see
along
here.
with the. It was a theme to King Scott's.
Car
A
keys?
new car, buddy!
No
Got
way.
your Tesla.
Good.
That is
Congrats,
so
man.
nice, man. All right, thank you.
He robbed you of a TV a couple years ago, so he figured
You got
he'd
me a
just give you
car, yeah.
Hey, hold up
Oscar
that
Mayer.
Weird Al thing again. I have you on the YouTubes. I want people
Weird
to
Al
see
Chia
it.
Pet?
That is so cool.
Look at that beautiful thing.
That is
My
pretty
best
rad.
I
buddy.
better see that in that office. Growing hair.
He kissed it.
Or whatever
Weird Al.
weeds grow on his head. No, this is cool. I thought of you when I saw that. I found that.
Oh, heck yeah.
That's cool, man.
This is rad.
It's a piece of Weird Al art.
Oh,
Look at that.
Whoa.
Weird Al Christmas, bud.
This is great.
That is
Bent
so
when
cool.
when it got shipped to me.
Well, I got
That's
you.
all right, I'll hang
I'm
her
going to
up.
bring him in right now. Weird Al?
Oh my God.
Well, and that was to go along with you actually talking to Weird Al. So,
Yeah, man, that was a very special gift. This is beautiful. Thank you.
all right,
very
Rafe, open up your stuff, whatever you want to open. Doesn't necessarily have to be
Dang,
mine.
that's awesome.
Let's just
Look
keep
at
the
that.
theme going of what Rizzuto got everybody. I hate your guts right now. I got a Floyd 2E alarm clock.
Well, it's an alarm clock that doesn't need to be plugged in.
All right.
So that alarm clock is one of those old school alarm clocks that you just wind up.
Yes.
That you have no excuse.
What an ass.
That is so good.
So if the power goes out, open it up.
Alarm clock. This is my grandma's alarm clock. I can see the picture. I can see this in my head before opening it.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
It's even got
that's
the dinging-
awesome. It's the old
the
school.
dinging
That
bell.
The
is
old
old
school
school.
Mickey Mouse.
Yeah, that's going to turn into a cartoon character.
Good job. That's really good.
So
Very cool.
Oh, the power went out.
No excuses.
No excuses.
At least it looks cool too.
Yeah.
Like, that'll be a neat piece on a
Blue
any
and gold.
furniture.
Sorry ahead of time, Tina.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
thing's gonna be loud.
Oh,
as
and that
hell.
thing's
That's
loud
awesome,
as
man.
hell.
She
Yeah.
won't wake up.
And then I got you another little something.
I forgot
All
about
right, let's see
those.
what else. Is that this one? The snowflake one?
Yeah, this is before I got. And I'm going to preface by saying I know you're watching what you're eating, but
I love when a gift comes with a pre-apology.
I'm so
That's
sorry.
every gift at my mom's
Hey.
house comes with a pre-apology.
Oh, you don't have to apologize. Never apologize for savory meat sticks and nut medley.
yeah.
How amazing!
What on earth?
There's two things I love. It's meat sticks and nuts.
I know.
Hey, break
person
those
of my
out. I got some hot sauce for
The
that.
person in my life that's into meat sticks and nuts, I know it's Rafe.
Yeah, he's
It
Mr.
me,
Meat Stick.
It me, Mr. Meat.
All right, I'm going to open one.
Okay,
What's this? Who's this?
that's for me.
Open her up.
Okay.
I actually want
One's
some.
merry and bright.
Okay, this is nice.
Okay. Porno or Pacino.
New game we could
A
maybe
new
play
game
on
we can
this
play.
show,
Awesome.
or you can play it at home, whatever you want.
Porno or Pacino.
Phase 10. What is this?
Wow, the
Phase 10
classic.
rips.
That
dude.
is you bitch at my house.
Yeah.
So
Oh, cool.
I wanted
will
your family
definitely-
to have it.
I will definitely bring that.
She
When I
wanted you
go
to have
back east.
Jerry's meltdowns.
Yeah, you need to call your kids sluts. So
Did you wrap this yourself? This is
I
very
did. I
nice.
wrapped all my stuff.
bows.
Wow,
Thank
very
you.
nice.
Yes, put it on. Festive.
Aw.
It's festive.
This is maybe, I don't know if you'll like this, but I thought maybe people could benefit from this.
The anger management workbook for men.
Thank you, Lern. Next year's going to be
Lots of
awesome.
questions in there for you, man.
Take control of your anger and master your emotions.
2024 is going to be amazing for us.
What do you mean?
Page 1 is tear this
Oh,
out.
takeaway dice.
I thought that'd be fun
What's
for you and
that?
your fam. It's if you can't decide where to go eat, you roll
yeah.
it.
Oh, great. Thank you so much.
fun.
You're welcome.
I love these all. Thank you so much.
You're very welcome.
All right, Moon, open something.
Oh, go back to me.
Takeaway.
Yeah.
Did you open something?
I did, yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay. This one's in front of me. I think this is Rafe.
Yeah.
Am I right?
Yeah, there's 2 of them.
Man, you guys are so fancy. Look at this wrapping.
You're probably going to need scissors.
I put yours in a happy birthday bag.
Stuff's going to be taped up. Will you pass those over?
Oh, yeah.
Did you
guys-
wrap everything yourself?
I did. Tina helped.
Wow.
I wanted to take credit for all of it, but she said she was going to wrap me out if I did. So
Thanks, Tina.
she did help. It was a team effort. We wrapped. I can wrap okay.
I tried.
For a dude, I can wrap presents all right.
This is boxed, wrapped, everything.
It's fragile. It's going to take you a minute.
It looks like a fossil. Is it a trilobite?
Tis not. Tis not.
Good word.
Okay.
We could probably open 3 gifts by the time you pry that
Oh my
one
goodness! I mean, this thing is.
You want scissors?
I feel like no, I got a knife here. It's bubble wrapped. It's bubble wrapped and then boxed.
So toy on toy.
Yo, this is
What the hell's that?
the Toyota truck from Back to the Future, the Michael J. Fox.
It is.
Oh, that is.
That I said is like my dream car.
It's Marty McFly's Toyota truck from Back to the Future Christmas ornament.
Even
That
with,
is
with
so
the Goodyear
sweet.
thrown on there. Look at that.
Yeah,
and
oh, that's
it
pretty. That's
rolls
awesome.
well. You know that's important.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God.
I want you to take it off the tree and play with it. You know what I mean?
And go vroom, vroom, vroom.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Oh, you know he will.
I want your kids to be like, Dad, are you okay? Like, call me Marty. Don't call me Chicken.
And then
The second part that you're opening now.
it says, I twist.
I twist.
Large ice, round molds, ice tongs. Say what?
It is, it's the Sonic Ice, bruh.
You can make me
Sonic ice.
Make your own Sonic
Soft?
Ice at home. It's got these tiny little.
Oh, yeah, the Lion's Choice ice.
His
We-
Lion's
the
Choice
rabbit
ice.
poop.
Or
Oh, that's
Lion's
really
Choice
nice.
Ice. That's
Look
what
at
I meant.
that. Yeah, rabbit
that's
poop
bullshit.
ice.
Rabbit poop ice
Wonderful,
with
guys.
super.
Good job,
Awesome.
man.
I know you said
Wonderful
you didn't
gift.
want the tabletop one, so that one's one you can.
Look how nice the case is. That
Dad can
that's-
just tuck it away in the freezer and keep out for the kids.
You got the
That's
little
awesome.
scoop.
Yeah,
Little rabbit
that's
poop
great.
scoop.
Oh, how cool.
Well done.
really
Thank
great.
you.
Yeah. You're
All
welcome,
right,
man.
Lern, your next gift.
All right, who's this from?
That's from me, and heads up, everybody.
Okay.
I had some stuff custom made, and I even overnight it, spent money on that, and they said it was going to be here on Tuesday. Then Wednesday I called, and they're like, yeah, it'll be here by Wednesday, and it still wasn't there yesterday, so I don't know when it's showing up. I don't know. But I'm glad I spent money on overnight.
Oh, wait. So you're not describing the gift she's about to open.
No. I'm
You're
just
saying
warning
there
you
are
all.
gifts.
There's a big gift for
there's
each
another
of
thing
you
coming.
that
Okay.
it's not here yet, so you'll get it in 24, I guess.
You sound like my mother every Christmas. It's like
So
I
frustrating.
swear to God, I've had it with the postman.
Grumpy Cat Golden Book. This is so cute. I love this. You know, I actually have like a bunch of golden books that people have given me over
Really?
time. So this is actually
nice.
awesome.
Yeah.
I love it. Oh,
And the other one was in there because I felt bad I didn't have the other gift, so I got one from my office.
is this a squeeze guy?
Squeezy.
You just took
squeezy
stuff out of
bit.
your
This
office
one's
and
ribbed
wrapped
for
it.
pleasure too. God, this is pretty awesome in there. Oh my
That
goodness,
was legit.
That's great.
We'll
Scott.
wait for your
Thank you.
custom gifts.
Yeah.
Rafe.
Just wait for your custom gifts. All right, who's this?
That's for me.
All right, let's get the King Scott train going. I've got Patriot sauce,
That might have been
barbecue sauce
in
that
my
I
office.
clearly came from his office.
Yeah.
And, oh, hell yeah, dude, a Willie Nelson little golden.
Ah, nice.
Perfect.
That's awesome. I didn't even know this existed, dude. Look at
Oh, I'm so
Willie.
thankful. I was so worried you already had it or something.
No, I didn't even know
Read
this
that
was
to
a
your
thing, dude.
granddaughter. That's cool.
I'm going to read it in Willie's voice. And there's smoke rolling out of the bus in a little golden.
Yeah, nice.
They stayed true to story.
That's awesome.
Thanks, man.
You're welcome.
All right, Scott.
All right, let's go.
Open something.
I'll do this.
Who's
This is
that
from
from?
Rafe, I believe. Right?
Yes, that's for me. There's a three-parter there.
Ooh, this one's nice.
You're gonna love it. It can replace the stuff you took out of your office,
Okay. Kind of what I wanted.
and you can hang it up. I couldn't think of a better person to give this gift to. I tell you.
Oh no! Yeah, it's the Tammy
It's a
calendar.
Trailer Trash Tammy
Look at the back.
2024 calendar.
Oh yes. Okay.
Go to December, just to give them
Is
a
she
taste.
naked in that?
Hang on. Is there nudity?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
Oh, don't. You can't show the cameras
That
that.
is
Don't
hot.
show the cams, but that's all for you, buddy.
That's all. Enjoy.
Enjoy
Man, that is so awesome. Well, thank you. I'll
If I take
cherish
it home.
I will.
You're welcome.
Allison will be very excited.
It's for both of you.
Okay. Good.
That's a family gift. That's what.
Yep, there she is.
He's ridiculous. And this one is wrapped quite nicely.
Yeah.
Is that sealed tight? Here.
Yeah. Thank
You know what I'm noticing right
Here,
now?
I'm going to open up one too.
Go ahead.
I'm
Who's
noticing
this from?
everybody's
That's from me.
I'm noticing everybody's unwrapping habits. You know, like, are you guys the unwrap? There's two types of people in the world: the people that just unwrap and go, and then they clean up later, or the people that unwrap and clean up as they go. Because
I
I got a
clean up
bag.
as I go,
Yeah, I got a box over
I
here
do
with
too.
all my.
She
I
started
go.
throwing stuff over here, and it bothered me. But I said yes and to it because I'm
So
an
we're all,
improv
we're
guy.
all clean up as we go, people.
This is awesome. Look at that belt buckle.
Yeah.
Jesus loves you.
Whoa, that's
nice.
dope.
That is so cool, man.
Yeah, I
Rafe
got
got
that
me-
vintage belt buckle off Etsy,
That
dude.
is
It said
really
Jesus
awesome.
love you 70s. What's got little mushrooms
Yeah, little
on it, too.
mushrooms and all this. That
Well,
is
that's
sweet.
cool.
A cannoli,
That doesn't look like.
and
a
I know the message on the back. There's a
That is
ethnic
great.
slur on the back.
That is so good.
FU ethnic slur for Italians. Okay.
That's awesome.
I knew you'd enjoy that.
Oh,
That's for you, buddy.
yes. How would you
That's,
describe that?
That's it is a rocking paperweight of the Italian hand gesture.
Oh, dude, that's so cool.
Rizzuto.
Thank you.
Hey, look at this.
A rocking
The third
You
one
should
from
have
Rafe.
another one, man.
Hack your acting audition.
That's right.
So thank you.
It's time.
This will be great.
The
Rizz got
happy
anger
birthday
management
bag
over
is also mine, Rizz.
Oh yeah, my style.
Here, open up another one there, Mooners.
This one's a little easier to get to.
This is nice. Thank you, Rafe.
You're welcome, buddy.
Well, this says have a stellar holiday. I see what you did there.
Oh, is that a sweatshirt?
It's a sweatshirt.
It says mozzarella.
Oh, and the Metallica
And the
logo.
Metallica logo. You really leaned into this Italian thing.
You're
huh?
so
I
Italian.
literally ordered your gifts off a website called hardcoreitalians.com.
I wasn't sure who this was from because the bag isn't labeled. It's got one of those little things, you know. But then I pulled out barbecue sauce, which has been in King Scott's office for at least 3 months.
Yes, now we know.
This is
Hey,
King
there we
Scott.
go.
Yeah.
Also expired.
You know I love barbecue sauce. And I also got one of those golden. Oh, a Dolly Parton My Little Golden Book.
Nice.
How
All right.
cool is that?
Learn,
Thank you,
start
Scott.
opening up.
All right. This is Rafe's. One of Rafe's.
It is.
The Hypochondriac's Pocket Guide to Horrible Diseases You Probably Already Have.
nice. That's perfect for you.
This is great.
That's
Whole
for
new
you.
year, new
That'll
problems.
help you calm down.
That's so we can diagnose without even having to log on.
And then this. Ho, ho, holy-ish, what a year. A McDonald's gift card.
Oh,
Dude,
yeah.
so
It's a McDonald's Day
easy.
miracle.
Oh,
You're
Oh
going to
my
be set
goodness.
with McDonald's.
I am so jacked. That is awesome. And then a little vintage pen, this is an Imogene pen. This is an old lady getting her hair. This is exactly what my grandma's beauty shop hair dryers looked like.
That's how I pictured it.
And so that is really
Oh, that's nice.
Very
sweet.
cool.
All right,
Very
Rafe, open up
sentimental.
something.
All right. She's got another one for me.
Oh, I'll open that up as you're doing yours too.
Moon, this you?
Yeah, the big happy birthday bag.
Oh, hell yeah, dude.
I loved all the happy birthday stuff.
You know, I'm always carrying.
Open this first.
I'm always carrying knives. He's always talking about my knives.
Oh, 5-piece.
So I got him some knives.
Tell you something. I got a 5-piece Kansas City Chiefs cutlery set. Good luck telling me anything next year. I'm feeling cocky.
That's nice.
I'll cut your ass.
I saw that. I was like, oh,
That's
man.
cool.
That's
Take this
beautiful.
to the Raiders game to defend myself.
Need a knife, Learn?
No, I'm okay.
That's cool, man.
Yeah,
Thank
those
you.
aren't for the kitchen. Those are.
Okay, so
That's
this
it.
If only had one to open it up.
All right.
is awesome.
That's to cut a Bills fan.
You got to be kidding me.
Yeah.
You know what? I was in the hallway yesterday, and Jenna from the Casey Morning Rock Show got this, and I was kind of jealous. It's the Stevie Nicks
Be jealous
Barbie
no
doll.
more.
Oh, yeah, I know.
cool.
The
I love it.
Rafe ordered that for you, yeah.
I
Good
love
job,
it.
That's
man.
nice.
Oh my gosh.
Scott?
That is so
Let's
cool.
see here. I guess I'll do Mooners. Is yours the one with the moons on the bag?
That's me.
No. Oh, that's you? Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
None
I'm
of
going
my
to go
stuff
Learn
makes
here.
sense.
And we got, let's see.
Magnum condoms.
Something looks like the underwear I'm wearing.
Oh, this is vintage.
cool.
Ooh, this looks amazing.
It's just
What is that?
it's like a patriotic
Wow.
Scarf, man.
it's a scarf or a handkerchief.
Bandana.
I'll never get
nice.
food
That
on
goes
a
with
shirt
your belt
again.
buckle.
No, that's going to be awesome.
You're gonna
Belt
be
buckles.
styling,
Thank you.
dude.
Let's see here. We got, feels like a hamburger.
What if it was just a
It's just a-
hamburger that's been in there all night?
QPC.
This is awesome. The glittery.
They're little angel heads.
Look at these angels.
They're little angels.
Cool
They're beautiful.
angels.
Yes, thank you.
You're welcome.
All right,
I
this
like
is from
them.
Scott to me. Bottle steak sauce. Thank you.
Oh yeah.
And a Taylor Swift golden.
Very
Swifty in your
good.
life.
You
Swifty
could
right there.
barter with that.
I'm going to read the anger management
Dude.
book first. and then
Yeah,
you open
yeah.
it.
that.
When you open my Travis Kelce,
Look at this. I
book,
found
you're
another
gonna
one in
really-
Lerns, and it's patchouli seeds.
So you can
Very cool.
and I did order you a patchouli plant, but it
No.
won't be here till spring.
Okay.
So
Wear that
we'll
around
get
here.
this to you. And
You just
All
hold
right.
on to your gift, and you guys exchange in
Yes.
spring.
that's right.
So exciting. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Your next gift?
Oh, okay. I believe it's this one. With a lovely, lovely bag and another
These are awesome.
fantastic wrapping job. It
Thank
even
you.
has an extra bow across it. Let's see.
We got a lot of gifts.
Guys, I never had one of these.
You're welcome.
Oh,
Now I have a
Light
light
Oh, sweet. Who gave you that?
I gave
Learn.
it
A
to
light
Nice,
bright
Learn.
classic.
Just
Thank
don't
you.
make sure
Well
those
done.
old things don't
Dang,
get
that's
on the
old
carpet.
school, bro.
That's an old school
Yeah,
one.
that's super old school. Thank you. What was
Oh,
something else?
there's a couple of things.
Great
in there.
art with light.
Just sit in a closet
Wow.
and
You
make
can
art.
write your
dude.
next song
That is
on that.
legit, man.
Oh my goodness. There's all sorts of things in here.
His
guys.
family's gonna be worried about him. He's playing with Matchbox cars and doing light bright.
He's going through it. He's going through it. He's
They're
getting
like,
a convertible
Dad?
next.
You're,
I got
Dad,
an
are you
ornament.
okay?
Oh, I can see it. I think it's Bono. Oh, it is.
Really?
Bono.
Is it
It
a
is?
Bono ornament?
It's
Wow,
a
that's
Bono
super
ornament.
cool.
It's a Bono
Oh,
ornament.
nice. That's
Oh,
cool.
heck
Nice.
yeah.
That's dope. Thank you.
You're welcome.
What else is this? What is this? Is this a small book?
And it's a sphere.
Yeah.
Think about it.
A
Hey.
year-long gratitude journal with a giant spiral thing.
I thought that was
A lot of
cute.
gratitude.
Look at that.
Very cool.
That's pretty rad.
Cool.
Thank
Look
you.
at that. And perfect size.
Yeah, pocket size.
For a tiny person.
Right. Yes, tiny. Taller
there's-
than you. Tiny.
Nice.
Oh.
so nice.
And something else. What is this? everything is so well wrapped. You guys are.
Well,
are
I
like-
I
don't
know.
want
I
you
didn't think
to
about like we were gonna have to
Out-
open these on air
outdoing
when I
it.
taped everything shut with
It's a
duct
raisin-
tape for
A
everybody.
raisin bran ornament. This thing is. I'll just have to get a grape nuts one to put next to it.
Yeah.
That is
That
hilarious.
one's
These
cool.
are, these are my
That is
cereals.
so rad.
All right, Lauren.
All right, my last gift.
Get yours ready there,
Love
Rafe.
me some raisins. It's heart
Ready.
healthy.
This is from Moon. This is a squishy Bigfoot
Oh, yeah.
BFF. I love it. Oh my God, it's so cute.
Yo.
And it's huge.
Yeah, and I tried it. It's got good texture. It feels
Oh.
good. It's a perfect squish.
Thank you for that. I love him.
Tried it and resealed it.
I know, that's good. And then
no, I bought two.
and then a sunny happy blobfish
Oh, yeah.
squeeze
Oh,
too.
nice. You're going to be
Oh,
all set
That one feels
when
real
it comes to
good.
being
That is
nervous
so
about
good.
things.
I am so nervous.
tested that
and
one, too.
I am so prepared. That's awesome. Thank you so
You did
much.
good, man. You always cut yourself down about gift giving. You nailed it.
Yeah, I'm
I feel
terrible.
like you nailed it.
Yeah, I haven't opened mine yet for him.
Well,
to
that's
see.
not-
All right,
Rafe.
All right. This is Lern's gift. I have. Oh hell yeah, dude! A Van Halen ornament. Oh, almost broke it. Very on brand for me. This is a very cool pink. Hit the sound effect. Tell me all about it. I'll tell you all about it. I knew you were gonna pick that one. I knew you were gonna pick that one. That is so cool.
That is nice.
Love it. And dude, you sent me a Christmas song this morning, the Eagles. And I swear to God, I just let the playlist play.
Yeah.
3 Christmas songs came on, and then for no reason, Van Halen's "You Really Got Me" just took over. And I was like, yeah, that's a baloney day miracle for me. All right, I'm continuing. There's more stuff in here. I think this is another ornament. It looks cool as hell. Let's see what it is. Oh, Willie Nelson ornament.
Willie
Nice.
Nelson ornament.
Dude, everything's coming up Willie for me today. Dude, that's cool. Look at that. That's an
Wow.
actual.
Coming up Willie,
Oh, that's
huh?
nice.
Beautiful, man.
That's Willie
Beautiful.
himself.
Golden gems. They killed
I
it.
like that.
That is so cool. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
All right, I'm going to keep going. Scott, if you want to get started.
Yeah,
Oh,
Scott,
look at
get
that.
yourself started there.
She wraps hers so nice, I don't even want to. They're the kind you want to just keep wrapped.
Quite impressive.
She got me a dream dictionary, which makes sense. That's what we spend a lot of time in the office, analyzing each other's dreams. This is very sweet of you.
It's the one I use.
This
So,
is it?
Yep.
This is the one that
This is-
you send me photos
Yep.
of?
That's
Oh,
the one.
boy.
Now you can look up your dreams.
I'm going to be figuring out
Like, what do they
some-
mean?
a lot of
Yeah.
weird
Why
stuff.
does everything mean you're gay?
Everything
know.
you're gay. You're just
Honestly, you know what's weird?
And I'm here for it.
There's nothing on any of these pages, and page 365 just says super gay. That's really, which is fine.
Yeah, love that.
All right, I got one more in here. I'm going to tear into it, even though this, my God, I feel like I
Here, do you need the
saved-
scissors? Oh.
Keep that.
And with the bows and all the wrapping paper.
man.
She did it up right, man. She's good.
Open up. Yeah, just I put some extra love into the cover.
Oh, is that a journal?
It's a journal.
Oh,
yeah,
it's a journal, but
journals.
the inside has a picture of Dolly Parton, David Lee Roth for president, and it says "Dreams come true" to Rafe Dean Williams from Lady Lee Roth. That's
Oh,
so
that's
sweet.
nice.
Very
Thank
cool.
you. You're the sweetest.
All right, Scott Trick.
And this is from Moon.
Yeah.
And it says a word, udrapace.
Oh yeah, you're gonna love this. It matches what you're wearing right now.
Oh.
Scott's always rocking these sick gold chains.
Yeah.
bro.
He does have
These
sick gold
super
chains.
sick
Let's see
gold
this.
chains. Turn the camera on
This
this,
is-
Rafe. Rafe,
What?
turn the camera on Scott.
Oh my gosh, this
'Cause,
is
boy, you're gonna put that together. and-
Oh, man, that is
That is
heavy.
this is
sick.
awesome.
Whoa,
And look at
just
this.
Is that real diamond? Oh, and it says
Dude,
king.
real diamond. This is a $200,000 gift.
You got to put
That's
that on
right.
right
Ice.
now, right?
Cool as hell.
Dude, he got you a gold chain with diamonds and a diamond king.
That is gorgeous.
Oh my gosh.
perfect.
Yeah, this is so.
You need to wear that every day next
Put that
year.
on your
Heck yeah.
ween.
I am king.
All right, here's yours to me, Moon.
While you're opening that, I opened her card. Little extra bonus gift. Vintage Kenny Rogers. Look how old this thing is. Look at
It's
the back
so
of that.
old.
That's a
It's
vintage
yellow.
Kenny Rogers sticker. That's legit. And it says, enjoy this vintage Kenny Rogers sticker. It's super old or maybe a fake, but don't tell me if it's fake or I'll kill you. But effing cool regardless. Merry Christmas, pal. Santa.
You got me hot sauce?
Yeah, buddy. Black
hot
truffle
sauce.
infused.
Did you guys
These
for
are
real? Is it
truffle
expired?
infused?
Are
It
these
better not
expired?
be, dude.
Dude, this
So
is amazing.
funny.
This,
That stuff is great. I love
have you
that
had
stuff.
truff? Truff
No.
is great.
I
I've
have.
never had it.
So one is hot and
You
one is
truff?
hotter, boy.
Thanks, buddy.
But it's
Yeah, man.
truffle.
I'm a truff guy.
Truffle?
That stuff is great.
Thank you.
I would
Yeah.
be a truff guy, but I've never had it.
Truffle butter? You in or you out?
Serious
I'm
stuff,
in.
man.
Guys, thank you so much for the gifts.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, these
These
are
are
great.
great.
y'all nailed it.
Let's see your bling, dude.
Trying to figure out how to open this.
Did you get that at
The
Worth
clasp?
Royce?
Yeah.
Dude, I'm death by Donald's.
May have
McDonald's,
to.
I'm just going to go straight. I'm going to spend all these in that one trip and just.
I honestly thought, I told you yesterday, I thought you might get the same gift from all of us, and that was what I was like.
Was the McDonald's
I thought
gift
everybody
card?
might get you a McDonald's gift card.
So
It's just two of
good.
us
I
now.
wish I
I
could
love
use
you
this
guys.
today.
Thank you guys so much.
I love you
thank
guys
you all.
too.
Thank
All
you.
right, let's take a break. We got to clean up this mess. We'll come back with a crap on celebrities and the worst song ever. I forgot we were working for a second.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we have a job, huh?
All right, 7:41 Friday. Traffic and weather. Moon coming at you.
Traffic is brought to you by Worldwide Technology Raceway. The biggest race of 2024 is Sunday, June 2nd. Time to lock in those NASCAR Cup Series tickets now at www.raceway.com. Left lane closed due to a crash 270 northbound at exit 13, Missouri AB. Your point forecast, partly to mostly cloudy. High of 59. Right now it's 43 at the Point Studio. Your point forecast is brought to you by CarX Tire and Auto.
House of Pain on 105.7 The Point. You are live with Liv, and I am backstage at the Hollywood Casino Amphitheater with Breaking Benjamin, getting all of our swears out so we don't do that on the air right now. Gentlemen, how are we?
We're good. Great. It's good to be here.
Good. Thank you so much for taking the time to be here. And I'm going to start off by saying something I said to Brent Smith a couple days ago of Shinedown. I'm a fan before, being a DJ and having a cool job. And I'm sure you guys can relate to that too, that you're a fan first with so many of these acts. What does it mean for you guys to be out on the road with Bush and Alice in Chains?
Well, we grew up with them, you
Yeah.
know, so it's like surreal, They go back before our musical endeavors into our real life as
Funeral Alternative, sponsor of the memoriam, which we'll get to later today. Love this guy. Love John Hughes. Love what he does. Hughes Funeral Alternatives. Discover Aquamation, the natural, gentle, eco-friendly alternative to fire-based cremation. It's the end of the year. It's the end of another trip around the sun, and one day it will be your last. And I know it's not fun to think about that, but you got to make plans so your loved ones don't have to, either for yourself or for them. And John Hughes will get you taken care of. He'll give you a free consultation. You come in, he'll talk to you about aquamation and making prearranged plans. It's way more eco-friendly. He can explain it to you, or you can go to the website and check it out. And the best thing about Hughes Funeral Alternatives is they take care of everything for you or your loved one. It's a different choice when it comes to making arrangements. They will respond, coordinate, deliver results, and everything happens on site. He has a huge site right off of Sublet across from the YMCA next to the police station. It's very cool, and everything, your loved one or yourself will never leave John's care. They take care of everything from top to bottom, and they want to make sure that while you're grieving or while your family's grieving, that they can take some of the load off for you. So don't wait. Go check it out now. Learn more about aquamation at HughesFuneralAlternatives.com. That's HughesFuneralAlternatives.com.
Oh, let's do it now.
Let's do it now.
Let's do it now. Okay, so wait, and Clovis, I don't think you have a clue how bad this gun hurts. Would you like an example? Would you like to try? Would you put your butt on the line and?
You guys can shoot me.
Yeah. Have Scott. How about you shoot Clonvis first?
Can I take one
shot in the
Can I
tush.
take one of his shots and give him 4? Was that
What?
fine?
No.
Oh, that's happened. I'd like to. I mean, just as a gesture.
I mean,
of
that's a pretty.
goodwill.
That's a pretty amazing friend right there.
In tribute?
Or I'll take one
put
and
my
I'll
ass
still
on the
shoot
wall.
him 5 times.
I had 4 last week, and I'll tell you, it was excruciating.
I'm interested to see if it's as bad as you guys say, or if you're hamming it up. So I'm willing to take a shot.
Yeah. Okay. I would love for you to take a shot to see if we're hamming it.
Fine.
Shoot
you know
me.
what? He'll take one of your shots. Shoot me.
All right, good.
Holy smokes.
He's going to take one of your shots. Wow, I'm such a pushover today.
Thank you. All right, let's do it.
It's because I'm in a good mood.
Okay. So do you get to, who's going to shoot me?
Scott will shoot you first.
Okay.
It's only fair. Respect.
I gotta take my butt out.
Yeah, now put it up against the... Yeah, go up against the wall there. Just your undies.
See if
He's
his
got a
cheeks
lot of
have
gear.
rosy red marks on them.
Clive's got a lot of gear. He's got... Take off.
Oh, sorry.
All right, here we go. Let me see what kind of undies
this line
Clive is
right
wearing.
All right. What kind of undies?
The
There's
good
probably
kind?
a belt buckle on his undies.
They're Halloween underwear.
Oh, happy Halloween.
Halloween underwear.
yeah.
Yes.
Oh, those are great.
All right.
They got skeletons on them.
Okay. Bend down there, Scott. Level out. Okay, here we go. Count it down. 3, 2, 1.
3, 2, 1.
Oh, that hurt.
He's laughing. What happened? You hit him in the middle?
Yeah.
That hurts, man.
It hurts worse than you thought, right?
Yeah, boy, it does. It doesn't sound like it's going to hurt, and then it feels like somebody stung me or pinched me or something.
It gets much worse for 3 or 4.
Not only that, it doesn't hurt at first, but then it gets
Yeah, it's getting
builds.
worse. Yeah.
And I'm nervous because I have to pee so bad. I'm like, I better not go right now.
Yeah, I got to pee too. That didn't help, man.
I appreciate,
Thank you for taking that.
appreciate you
That's-
being
that's
honest with
big.
the pain, but the fact that you just laughed at it, like, that's...
You can't, because it's such an a feeling.
It sounds like...
You can't describe it first, and it hurts.
Yeah.
It hurts.
Yeah.
You want to try to? It's either laughing or crying. You want him to cry?
Yeah, you're right. Maybe laughing is crying for a clown. Perhaps he's crying.
The Patricias for their gift, huh? Well, there's still time, guys. Still time before Christmas. Patricia's is where fun and fantasy meet. You know, was it for Scott's wedding, or was it for Christmas that Jeff went to Patricia's and got him a sex wedge? Was it for Christmas one year, or was it his wedding?
Definitely.
Either way, a gift from Patricia's for whatever occasion is amazing. 3 locations: St. Peter's at the Cave Springs exit, on Page, 3 miles east of the Westport Plaza, and at the corner of Grand and Gravois. Sexy costumes, sexy lingerie, stiletto heels, adult toys for women and men, lotions, lubes, stuff for the expert, stuff for the novice, and everybody in between. They're awesome over there. There's still time to get that great gift before Christmas. Head over to any of the 3 Patricia's locations. Ask a question if you have any. They'll never judge you. They've heard it all. They just want you to have a great shopping experience. For all your fun and adult toys, it's Patricia's, where fun and fantasy meet, and where naughty is nice.
All right, guys, welcome back to the farm. So it's a Sunday, and we got a whole crew here doing stuff. We're going to work in the field today. So this will be the final episode of the farm series for now, but I'm sure we'll return back to the farm at some point. So I'm going to show you what's going on here, the progress of the plants, how those elderberries are looking, and we'll look inside the house, and I'll tell you about some future projects we got coming up here. And there's our tractor, courtesy of Herb Equipment, the Captain Rizz tractor. We're moving some poles. Haha, poles. All right, so behind me is another barn. This is a future project that we're going to do. So we're going to turn this barn into a greenhouse. So come on, let me show you what's going on inside. So this is where the old owner, I guess, stored some of his tractors, some of his big carts for the field. So eventually, what we're going to do is we're going to take the sides off and kind of renovate this structure and make it a greenhouse, so we could start cultivating our own elderberry brands and maybe start selling what they call the cuttings. Right now, this is home to many a groundhog. All right, we're out here in the big field, and I am going to show you the progress of some of these elderberry plants. So you saw at the beginning, pretty much nothing. And it's a couple months later, and I'll show you what these elderberry plants look like. Look at that. Mulch is down. Plants are looking good. You know, you'll see a weed every once in a while, but we got...
Louisville, the full experience you deserve. TaylorSt.Louis.com, that is the website. You got to check them out. They're absolutely amazing. Right now, they got Ram leases starting at $379 per month. Stuff the stocking with the Jeep. Check out all the Wranglers that they have. Check out all the Gladiators. I'm driving one of these Gladiators right now, the Mojave version, and it is the nicest, coolest truck I have ever driven. Sport Gladiators at David Taylor are still 15% off, and 2023 Grand Cherokees are now 20% off. 20% off. Plus, like I said, it's the full experience. They have the service department and the auto body department on the same campus. A lot of people don't know they're just down the hill, right past the sales department. And you can get service appointments available within 3 business days. See all the details. Schedule your appointment. I love the service department. I love the sales department. I love all things David Taylor Ellisville, because they're there to support you through your entire journey with the vehicle. The full experience you deserve, that is David Taylor Ellisville on Manchester and online at TaylorSt.Louis.com.
All right, guys, welcome back to the farm. So it's a Sunday, and we got a whole crew here doing stuff. We're going to work in the field today. So this will be the final episode of the farm series for now, but I'm sure we'll return back to the farm.
Everywhere. In this
Everywhere.
I know.
It's everywhere.
My apologies to Donnie Fandango, because you're going to be covered in the stuff by the end of your shift. It's in every fiber of this chair, by the way. Like I was kind of dusting off my hands. It was like LeBron James at the beginning of a basketball game when he takes the chalk, throws it up in the air. So there is a Guinness World Record for everything. And I was thinking, Scott, next year,
Yeah.
your goal
Okay.
should be to set a Guinness World Record of any kind.
Oh my gosh, I like this goal.
Like, just pick something like silly that could be possibly,
Like the lowest jump ever recorded.
I don't know. You should go through the records.
Okay.
And figure out
this
like something stupid, and we'll get like by the end of 2024,
I love this. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
like
get
Scott
something
will be a record setter.
And the one book I'd always buy at the Scholastic School or book fair, I can finally get in that.
Because
Yes.
there were quite a few records set this year. You know, Guinness keeps a database of more than 40,000 records. So there were quite a few great records set this year.
Like what?
Most skips by a cat in 1 minute. Record is now 9
Wait, most skips by a cat?
by a cat in 1 minute.
What does that mean?
You ever see a cat skip?
Like, no?
You're missing out. Look it up.
Okay.
The loudest burp by a female. Record is now 107.3 decibels.
Congrats, Lern.
The longest distance full body burn run without oxygen, that's basically running on fire. The record is now 272.25 meters, or just over 893 feet.
Toast to him.
Longest tongue on a living dog. The record is now 13.9 centimeters, which is almost 5.5 inches. Most spoons balanced on a body. Record is now 88. Most magic tricks underwater in 3 minutes. The record is now 38.
Okay.
It was set by a 13-year-old girl who is also an avid scuba diver. Most couples eating a single piece of spaghetti simultaneously, Lady in the Tramp style. The record is now 463 pairs.
So dumb.
Fastest time to assemble Mr. Potato Head blindfolded. The record is now 11.5 seconds.
Whoa.
I think that's achievable.
Oh, man.
Blindfolded.
That one's some skill level. I could do that.
What was it? 11.5 seconds for what?
Fastest time to assemble Mr. Potato Head blindfolded.
Does it have to be accurate?
Yeah, I mean, I guess you
that's
could
good,
just keep
'cause
on
that's what the
trying.
ears with
That's
ears
not
go?
easy. There's a lot of tiny little
A lot of holes, huh?
holes in
A lot
that
of
thing.
holes.
Yeah.
I just imagine King Scott like in full uniform, like a vet, a combat vet, blindfolded with the Mr. Potato Head out in front of him like a M16.
Longest mustache on a living person, male. The record is now 63 centimeters, which is more than 2 feet long.
Oh.
Golly.
Fastest 5 meters on a scooter by a parrot. 14.6 seconds.
Okay.
So it looks like there's 11. Is it 11 pieces in the OG? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, maybe 11. That's 1 per second. You can do that. You can do it. You can do it.
I could do that one?
Well, I don't know. Can
Again,
you?
there's 40,000 records.
Yeah, I'll get something.
You got to find something, and then practice.
This time next year.
And then by this time next year, you'll be in the books. You'll have in your office over there
A plaque?
a plaque that says, you know, King Scott, Guinness World Record holder for something. Just got to figure it out.
All right, I like this.
So what do they say is like the worst song ever created? I don't know why they always say like Starships, We Built the City.
Right.
That sounds awesome.
Which is a great song. 3 scientists have crafted what they believe is the worst song of all time.
Oh, crafted one? They made
They
one?
made a song. They made a song which they believe is the worst song of all time. They based it on a survey where people listed the elements of a song that they would hate the most. Their answers included cowboy lyrics, a chorus of kids, bagpipe howls, bossa nova synths, advertising slogans, and more. So these scientists guys, took all that and more and jammed it into a 22-minute track that is truly horrifying. It's called The Most Unwanted Song. And it includes an opera singer rapping text from philosopher Ludwig Wittgenstein's book. I can't even pronounce that. A children's choir chanting about various holidays like Christmas, Easter, and Yom Kippur, and urging celebrants to do all their shopping at Walmart. It's got bagpipes. It's got the same opera singer rapping about cowboy living. It's got an angry woman yelling into a bullhorn. Here's a little piece.
It's got it all.
Again, it's 22 minutes long. I'm just playing a little snip of it. The worst song. Kids screaming in the background. Listen, I can just put...
So far, I get it.
Yeah.
I can just put noise together and call that a song, and that could be the worst song, too.
And then you'll be a scientist.
I don't like it.
I don't like
these guys.
I don't like the fact that some of it was kind of interesting.
I hope these guys didn't get like a government grant. Like,
oh, sure.
I pay
I'm
my
sure
taxes.
they each made $220,000 last year.
And this is where my money goes.
You paid for it.
Like that. That's where my money goes.
Man, that would be hard.
Somebody says, generally shocked I didn't hit the Gloria button. No, because that's a great song.
It's been 0 days.
I played it yesterday. All right, today is December 15th. Back in the day, 79 years ago, 1944. Do you know the legendary band leader, Glenn Miller? Have you heard the name before,
Yeah,
Glenn
I've heard
Miller?
Yeah. Yeah. He's,
Okay. Do you know the story of his death?
Yeah, over the English Channel. And
Have you heard of the story?
No.
Wild. So he died when the plane he was flying and disappeared in thick fog over the English Channel. So in 1985, a group of former British Royal Air Force pilots finally admitted that when they were unable to drop their bombs on Germany during a routine bombing run, they dropped the bombs over the English Channel, where, unknown to them at the time, Glenn Miller's plane was flying.
Wow.
So they accidentally dropped the bomb on Glenn Miller's plane.
Jeez.
I mean, if you're going to go, I guess. Wow. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's like awful, but damn.
And it took 40 years for them to admit that.
such a.
Yeah.
That's a tough one, man.
57 years ago, 1966, Walt Disney dies of lung cancer in Burbank, California at the age of 65.
I'm just thinking of the Gap Band. They dropped the bomb on me.
Yeah.
Baby.
That's not funny to Glenn Miller's family.
No, it is
we
not.
apologize
R.I.P.
to the,
I apologize.
to the Miller.
It's a
to the
kick-ass
Miller
song,
family.
though. The Gap Band. Look them up.
50 years ago, 1973, Pirates of the Caribbean opened at Disney World 6 years after it first appeared at Disneyland. It was the very last attraction that Walt Disney himself helped design. Jack Sparrow wasn't added until 2006. 49 years ago, 1974, Young Frankenstein was released. Gene Wilder as Dr. Frankenstein and Marty Feldman as Igor. Peter Boyle as the monster. And 31 years ago today, 1992, Dr. Dre released his debut album, The Chronic, featuring a very young and unknown Snoop Dogg. And that's what happened back in the day. All right, folks, time to find out what's going on in the world of music and entertainment with your Grab-On Celebrities.
And it's brought to you by Bright House Plumbing. Call the best, flush the rest, brighthouseco.com, 636-600-0188. Josh Homme is in full bromance mode with Dave Grohl. He just recently was interviewed by the LA Times. He says, Dave's been the other love of my life. He got really candid about, the dark times that he's gone through lately and how Dave Grohl was there through all of it. Things like his 2022 cancer diagnosis and the headline-making divorce he went through with Distillers frontwoman Brody Dahl.
Oh, that dude was in it. Remember he kicked a photographer in the face?
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that. I mean, tons of bad headlines in the last couple of
Bad
years.
times for that guy recently. But the new Queens record is excellent.
It is.
And if you really want to get into Queens of the Stone Age, just listen to Songs for the Deaf, which Dave Grohl plays drums on the whole thing. Dude.
Yeah.
Is that Tim Armstrong's ex-wife?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know.
Yes.
I
Which
didn't know they
I
were
remember
married.
whenever Josh Homme and her got together, there was a cover of, I think it was either Spin or Rolling Stone, where they're like tongue kissing. It's actually a really cool photo of two, musicians. But I loved her with Tim Armstrong. They were like the punk rock couple. But anyway, this news though, I have a feeling that them Crooked Vultures could be coming back.
Oh, and that's the group with John Paul Jones.
Yes, which could be really
Which also
cool.
is a friggin' great record.
Yeah, it's just the three of them, right? Josh Homme, Dave Grohl, and John Paul Jones.
Cool band name.
So let's hope that happens. A children's picture book about Lady Gaga is on the way, actually in line with what King Scott got all of us. A little golden book biography of Lady Gaga will be coming out. It'll be 24 pages. And they've done this with all sorts of different people, like Dolly Parton that Moon got for Christmas. And
Well,
whatnot.
one of them, I was going to get Lern, but I found, like, after I already started to buy it and everything, it doesn't come out till the summer of next year, but it's Tom Brady.
Oh, I would love
You're
that.
the
He's so
most
generic.
handsome boy in the world to you.
He's so generic looking. Did you guys see this? Sydney Sweeney, who is the blonde from Euphoria, and she was in the Rolling Stones new music video. Everybody knows her as this gorgeous blonde with massive breasts.
I don't know who she is.
She's a great actress too, but I feel like everybody knows her boobs before anything else. She was just on The Tonight Show with Jimmy Fallon and talking about a rom-com that is coming up called Anyone But You that she was filming in Australia. And she had my worst nightmare happen. They had her in the scene holding a huntsman spider, which those are bigger
those
than
things are
tarantulas.
Dude, they're crazy looking.
And so she actually started getting bitten by this massive spider in the middle of the scene that they were shooting. And nobody knew that they thought she was acting.
Oh, my God.
And so they showed and we have it up on the blog, the B-roll of her getting bitten by this thing.
Oh, God.
It is awful. This thing is huge.
How big is it?
Like,
They're big
bigger than your
boys,
hand.
man.
Oh, dude, they're giant.
Yeah.
Massive. And they're not, the venom that they have, I guess, isn't so dangerous to humans as much.
I think they're harmless, but still. Oh,
No.
geez.
But they're the
Thanks.
kind of, I love seeing those pictures where someone will take a picture of their random home out there in Australia and it's just loaded with
Yeah,
them.
on the wall.
Yeah,
Oh
they
my God.
overtake
One,
the house.
huge ones on the wall.
Never
I'd
live in
burn that
Australia.
mother effer down.
So there's a video of this?
Yes. So she on Fallon, I guess it was Wednesday night. They aired it, and it's the B-roll of what they didn't put in the movie, and she's screaming bloody murder, like
Yeah.
so freaked out.
Man, I mean, just holding something like that. I've held a tarantula before, and
Feel free to air this
I've
audio if you
never
want.
seen this woman.
Have you not?
I don't know who this
She
is.
was on a show that was
She's a babe.
controversial, right? The one on HBO.
Euphoria.
That one. That everyone was and
Great show.
which has Zendaya.
Zendaya. Mhm.
Yeah.
She was in White Lotus, right? Wasn't she the daughter?
I never watched
I
White
don't know who
Lotus.
this is.
The original White Lotus? I believe so.
Is this a long video?
I guess so. I don't know what the heck this is.
Huh.
Anyway.
I'll check out the blog.
Marvel Studios and Disney have announced Eyes of Wakanda, an animated series based on the Black Panther character. It's a brief synopsis here. It says, throughout the Wakandan history, brave warriors have been tasked to travel the world retrieving dangerous vibranium artifacts. And so this is their story. So the series is going to be coming out sometime next year.
Wakanda forever.
Wakanda forever. The Rock has been cast to play a mixed martial arts pioneer and two-time UFC heavyweight tournament champion Mark Kerr. Do you know who that is?
Mark Kerr.
Mark Kerr.
Marker.
A24 Films project called The Smashing Machine. Kerr's nickname will follow the fighter's rise in combat sports and struggles with a painkiller addiction that led to an overdose, and the co-director and screenwriter of Uncut Gems will direct. Oh my God, yeah, that's...
Oh, there she is getting bitten by the spider.
Look at that. That's not her. I mean, she is full panic.
Oh, so that's not acting. That's
That's-
her like really flipping out.
Yeah.
Was the spider okay?
The spider, I don't think made. I think
Yeah,
she threw the spider.
anybody taking into account the spider's feelings.
Right.
Oh, man. That's sad. That's so sad.
We're closing out this year, but maybe next year to get you excited. Fandango did a survey to find out what you anticipate
Thank
for
you, Johnny.
the most biggest movies of 2024. And so we have this all to look forward to.
All right, so let me see what is coming out next year. that
This
we're
isn't
all
my
looking
list,
forward
by
to?
the way. I was just going to rattle them off.
Okay,
You wanna
well,
guess?
I'm just trying to think of what's coming out next year. Like a new Deadpool.
Deadpool 3
Yeah.
is the number one spot. Deadpool 3.
Any word if TJ's back in that? TJ Miller? Oh,
I don't think so.
No,
I saw
that's
some
all
article. One thing I love about Deadpool 3, not to interrupt, I'm sorry. They were like spoilers. Everyone was mad because all the set spoilers. Like, please stop taking pictures on the set.
Right.
Yeah.
So
Sound
Ryan
like it.
Reynolds started having professional Photoshop. So it's like, it looks like it's Wolverine, Deadpool, Sonic the Hedgehog. He's got
So
like,
he's leaning into it.
so yeah, he's releasing pictures every day of it where it looks like all these wild characters. Like Mario and Luigi are on set, and it's just like, so you don't know what's real and what's fake. It's
I
kind of funny.
saw the trailer for the new Beverly Hills Cop.
Yeah,
kinda
with
good,
Eddie
dude.
Murphy.
Look good. All and Bronson Pinchot
and how's
was
he
in
not
it,
aged?
and
Kevin
Judge
Bacon.
Reinhold, Kevin Bacon, I think is the bad guy.
This is
Gonna be
awesome.
good. That's coming to Netflix, right?
Netflix.
Well, here, let me give you the list. So, A Quiet Place Day 1 is coming out. Gladiator 2, Lord of the Rings.
Oh, Gladiator 2.
I forgot about that. Yeah.
I don't know how I
Electric
feel about
Boogaloo.
that.
That's where they try to save the rec center.
Yeah,
that's
and
right.
the Harlem Globetrotters help him rescue everything.
I don't know how I feel about that.
Lord of the Rings, The War of Rohirrim is an animated prequel. Inside Out 2 will be out next year. Despicable Me 4, Venom 3, Dune Part 2,
Sweet.
Ghostbusters Frozen Empire,
Yeah.
and Beetlejuice 2 will also be out with Deadpool 3.
man.
It's going to be a
It's a
great
good year.
Great year. Well, I mean, a good year of
We
anticipation,
love
at least.
recycled ideas.
We do.
I'm looking forward to that.
I do too,
Ghostbusters.
man.
I mean,
Hopefully
that's
they
all
deliver.
cool, but I don't think she named a single movie that wasn't a remake and or a sequel.
It's true.
Well,
It's wild. Yeah,
we
you're right.
wouldn't.
We wouldn't
know
have the
about them, I
anticipation.
guess.
I
Yeah.
guess that's true.
We wouldn't have the anticipation for it.
Okay, so I'm going to let you guys choose your adventure. We've trashed so many lists this year, and some of them have really sucked. And so I have 2 lists that I would love your input on. Do you want to hear the top 10 best Christmas movies from The Guardian? Or would you rather hear about movie tech that our military should actually develop for real life?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there was a list that was put out by militarytimes.com. And I want you to think back to all the movies that we've ever seen.
I know one. I got number one would better be the Predator suit.
The Predator suit is not on this list.
I always think of the
So it sucks.
Okay, so either a lightsaber from Star Wars
That's number 1
or a proton pack from Ghostbusters.
from Ghostbusters.
I'm not sure the
Proton
utility
Pack.
there, but I mean,
Stuff I would want.
Right. No, those are all good guesses. Lightsabers were the number 1 thing. that we should
I'd
develop.
rather not be able to sell.
Let me tell you something, Ghosts. You better stay out of Ukraine.
Yeah.
Thank you, military.
What about some sort of a teleportation thing?
Yeah, from Star Trek.
I mean,
Teleport-
any of that. Yeah.
Teleportation. So, I mean, think of it like what movie would you think of when you think of
I
that?
mean, there's so many shows and
Like, beam me up, Scotty.
Yeah,
Bro.
Star
yeah, I
Trek.
mean, Star Trek, Fringe. I mean, Lost.
Is there teleportation in there?
No, there's not. Like
How about the Bugs Bunny little hole he could throw on the ground and hop in?
that's cool, but that's not on the list.
Oh,
either.
from Star Trek 2, when you walk in front of a door, it opens up by itself.
That would be
already
cool.
have that. Target.
Don't we
We
already have
You have automatic
We
doors.
literally have that everywhere.
Oh, really? Where have I been?
But
What the heck?
it's good that you mentioned Star Trek, Rizz,
put the
because
doorknob industry out of business.
the transporter from Star Trek is on this list.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
You know, people want that. What about? I'll just give you. So the
Just a hint. The movies are from.
Demolition Man.
Oh, Demolition Man. First of
Taco
all,
Bell pellets.
It's the secure foam from Demolition Man.
yeah, do the
3 seashells to
break,
wipe
you
your
Mickey
butt.
Mouse piece of, and then it just goes poof, and fills the car with the
yeah.
white marshmallow
Yeah.
stuff. Oh, that stuff.
What
rips.
about from Back to the Future 2? If you could have
the
anything.
hoverboard?
The rehydrator.
Okay, yeah,
okay.
that's cool, but we kind of have that.
Judge Dredd. I've never seen that movie.
Oh, that's with Stallone.
The
Dude,
jetpack.
think about all the stuff in Back to the Future. Remember, he's fired via fax, but
Yeah.
but Flea
Video,
FaceTimes him.
yeah, like a video
I
conference.
mean, half of Back to the Future 2 is we
Is-
got it. We here.
Right.
We're here.
We're here.
Mandalorian jetpack.
Mandalorian
Yeah, the
jetpack is not on this.
What about just a time machine from Back to the Future?
Oh, or Bill and Ted's.
It's not on there. DNA guns from Judge Dredd. A gun that only works when its DNA coded user pulls the trigger.
They have that, right?
That'd be kind of cool.
They got like
They got something
They
like
do have biosignature triggers.
Yeah, super primitive versions of that.
What about Minority Report?
Not on the list. What do you want from it?
The twins.
The twins.
What do they do?
Precogs.
Yeah,
They predict crime.
They predict crime.
Oh. What about the Omega 13 from Galaxy Quest? It lets you go back in time 13 seconds, which in the movie is just enough time to redeem a single deadly mistake. Would you want that?
How many times do you get that? Is there?
Indefinitely.
Oh,
Wow.
well, yeah.
I guess that'd
Sign
be nice.
me up.
Another thing on this list was the neutralizer from Men in Black, so you can make
Oh,
people
yeah.
forget
yeah.
things.
Yeah.
Magic healing cream from the Hunger Games. That's where Katniss put it on her. She had some like gashes, and she was able to
Yeah.
heal up real
Yo,
fast.
which would you prefer, the 13-second time thing or the forgetter pen?
I'd go back in time.
Yeah, the 13 seconds.
Either way, it erases
time.
past
Yeah, I mean,
mistakes.
it's kind of doing the same thing.
One's a guaranteed erasure. The other one's just a chance to change things.
Also
Yeah.
on
Get
this
the
list,
DeLorean.
the Tomorrow War troop transporting time machine. I guess that is a time machine. sticky gloves for Mission Impossible for scaling walls.
Oh, neat.
That'd be cool.
So that is the list. And the number one thing
gotta
was
use
lightsabers
those.
that people want the military to create. So.
You got me those for Christmas. I go,
Nothing from
cool.
James
Thanks,
Bond.
man. Sticky gloves.
Yeah, this is like your worst nightmare.
Yeah.
Stick it to everything.
Well, somebody's going to do that and then forget that your hands can slip out of the gloves. Bye.
Bye.
Weirdly,
The gloves are
Iron
still
Man
there.
suit not on there.
Yeah,
Right.
and I think it's weird that Transformer, like where you have a car that could turn into this awesome robot that can attack and destroy people. And
It'd be great.
Predator suit not on there.
Maybe because they're already developing those.
Oh,
There's just
what do you know that we don't know? I wish I got the news you got, man.
And yet another great edition of Celebrity Celebrating a Birthday today. Camilla Luddington.
What?
Who?
Yeah.
Luddington?
Lara Croft in the latest Tomb Raider video game trilogy.
All right.
She's also on Grey's Anatomy, so the Grey's Anatomy fans will know.
All right.
Is 40. Charlie Cox, that's Matt Murdock on Marvel's Daredevil series, is 41. Michelle Dockery, that's Lady Mary Crawley from Downton Abbey.
Okay, didn't know that. Okay.
She's 42. Adam Brody, Seth Cohen from the OC.
Yes.
I did a late night show with
Adam
him.
Brody.
Craig
Really?
Kilborn. Yeah. It was him and Scarlett Johansson and us.
You got to meet Scarlett Johansson?
Yes. And
Is she beautiful in
she
person?
is absolutely gorgeous, but this was after Lost in Translation, before she was like a sex symbol.
Yeah.
Young.
And yeah, like, I mean, they were just super cool.
She
We're all
seems
just
cool.
a bunch of young folks and new to
New to
Yeah,
show
to
biz,
Hollywood.
huh?
That's cool. You're nude.
Yeah, Adam Brody is 44. Stuart Townsend, that's the rock and roll vampire Lestat in Queen of the Damned. Also was supposed to be Aragorn in Lord of the Rings movies, but he was dropped when Viggo Mortensen took over the role. He's 51. Michael Shanks from
You're
Stargate is 53. Helen Slater from Supergirl is 60. Don Johnson.
Yeah, that's a big one.
Does it?
Yes, Don Johnson is 74. And Cindy Birdsong. She joined the Supremes after Florence Ballard was pushed out of the group in 1967. She's 84 years old.
All right, today's porno birthday, which is being brought to you by Patricia's, where fun and fantasy meet, is Stacey Thorne. And today's birthday girl has been in 388 fine films, including Too Big to Be True 7, American Ass 5, Big Ass Orgy, Daddy's Little Bitch, Daddy's Worst Nightmare, Down with Whitey, Fast Times at Naughty America University 2, Girth, Wind, and Fire 2.
Wow.
This must be a wrestling one. Pile Drive Me.
Yeah.
Rafe's favorite, Please Help Me Pay for College 39.
Yeah, that one was inspiring.
That's educational.
Cool, man. Very nice.
And who can forget a role in 2007's For Once a Whore and Ever a Whore? Stacey Thorne, the big 4-0 today. Happy birthday. That's your porno birthday. Those are your crappy birthdays, and that was your crap on celebrities. All right, we'll take a break. We'll come back and race final in memoriam of 2023.
In memoriam of 2023.
It is 8:15. It is Friday. Traffic and weather. Moon coming at you.
Traffic is brought to you by Worldwide Technology Raceway. The biggest race of 2024 is Sunday, June 2nd. Time to lock in those NASCAR Cup Series tickets now at www.raceway.com. We have severe delays, 270 eastbound between Big Bend and exit 13 Missouri AB. Your point forecast partly to mostly cloudy. High of 59. Right now it is 43 at the Point Studio. Your point forecast is brought to you by CarX Tire and Auto.
Hey, it's Blue October at Point Fest. Hey. All right. Sorry, I had to do that. No, that's all right. You do whatever you need.
We're
The next 10
back.
minutes are all about you.
Hey, Jeff's wife. Just want to say hi, Jeff's wife. Hi, Jeff's daughter. I love y'all.
So, okay, first and foremost, we were talking to Will just a second ago.
To Will, my boy.
Introducing me to Will.
Yeah.
I think one of the things that has become so apparent to me over time in meeting bands and talking to bands is that word chemistry. And how absolutely, positively crucial that is. And you can probably even like someone personally, but maybe not have that same musical connection. And it's got to be all of that.
It's got to be all
statement
that.
ever.
Yeah, you vibe with somebody. You can vibe with anybody. You know.
Express, you can see them online at rnrmidwest.com. They got 4 area locations in our area to make it easy for you to get the tires and the wheels that you need, the ones that you need to make sure that your vehicle is safe when you're taking kids to school, when you're going to work, when you're shopping for groceries, whatever it may be. Right now, new tires, just $20 down. $20 down will get you started in being safer. And right now, they have wheel and tire packages for just $50 down. That will get you started. Remember, R&R Tire Express, once you experience the R&R Tire Express, process. You will never buy tires the same way again. You will go straight to R&R Tire Express for all your needs because they have not only the tires and the wheels that you need, the deals that you need, but they will work with you on your budget, on your time as well, and they have that peace of mind coverage. Free mount and balance, free flat repairs, free alignment checks, free installation, free tire rotations, free roadside assistance, and much more. You can even shop by vehicle. Just check out the website, talk to them. You can call them. You can text them even. Like I said, they'll work with your time and your budget to make sure that you are safe out there and got the wheels and the tires that you need. R&R Tire Express, 4 area locations. Check them out online, rnrmidwest.com.
Backstage at Point Fest, and I'm completely honored to be joined by Ed from Live. This is one of my childhood dreams to always talk to you every time you're in town.
Well, thank you very much. Appreciate that.
Been following you. I was telling your tour manager, I've been following you guys since, and I'm sorry if nobody out there cares, but I'm going to walk down memory lane with you. MTV 120-minute tour, Springfield, Missouri.
Oh, yeah.
Shrine Mosque, I think is what it was.
I think so. It was our first tour.
That was your first tour?
Yeah.
Because, I mean, you guys were like, talk about just being with the guys you grew up with. You guys were like 12 at the time or something.
Yeah, we started the band when we were 13, coming out of 8th grade into high school. And that tour you mentioned, that was 1992. So that was our first road experience with Public Image Limited and Big Audio Dynamite and Blind Melon.
Yeah, that was amazing, and that's one of those. That's like obviously the first time I saw you, but even more creepy. I have a Public Affection CD.
Oh, I love that. That's awesome. There aren't too many of those around.
Is there no restraining order just yet on that?
No. Somebody did try. Somebody tried to they put it up on one of the streaming sites as like Public Affection. I'm like, hey, that's our band.
Wait a minute, hold on a second.
Wait a minute, you can't do that.
You got enough of that stuff going on all the time anyway, with so many records out and everything, and now new music, and you guys are here in St. Louis. Talk about touring again and still doing it after, what, 25 years of Throwing Copper, one of my all-time faves. It's still fun for you, right?
It's so much fun. We're just kicking this year off. We've been back now. We took a long break there, and break/breakup. Right. And this is the third year we've been out. You know, the first year we did a bunch of festivals. Last year we did a great tour with Counting Crows.
Yep, been there. I was there.
And then, we're kicking off this year right now. This is really the first couple shows we've done this year. And then we're out with Bush and Our Lady Peace starting June 6th.
That's going to be an amazing tour as well, and I can't wait to see that. I'm going to go somewhere and see that. Talk about the difference now as opposed to 20, 25, even 30 years ago touring. Like, what's the same now and what is different now?
Well, we're older.
Right, yeah.
Are we? Yeah, we are. Yeah. And so, I think the pace is less crazy, by design, just because we all have kids. I think there's like 13 kids between the four of us.
Yeah.
So it's
a lot of love there, though.
And then they're all graduating from, a bunch of them are graduating from high school and all this kind of stuff. So we're, we pace it out. Of course, summer's really busy, but I would say that's the biggest difference. Like, we don't, like when in the early 90s, mid 90s, I mean, it was nothing for us to be out 9 months of a year.
Sure, yeah.
And going to Europe from here or there, and so that slowed down a little bit. But it's funny because when we came back in 2016-17, the demand for the band was so huge that we were like, it felt like we were just right back to playing, on these big festival stages. And I mean, a lot of these venues we're familiar with. The names have changed, but here we are. And so that's been amazing to see the fan response and just the response overall to the band and how important it still is to so many people. It's awesome.
Well, the fact that you guys had been together for so long, was it really easy to pick it right back up? Was it just, boom,
It pretty much was. We did our first show back. We hadn't played together 6 or 7 years, and that was a little nerve-wracking, like the first one back. But it was really fun. But we were all kind of out of it. We were all just like, are we really doing this?
Yeah.
But that didn't last. Within a few shows, we were like just riding a bike. We have such a great chemistry, and our friendship, I think, is a lot stronger now than even it was back then.
Well, you know what? I just saw it for everybody who wasn't here. I just saw it in the meet and greet. You guys stood, talked, shook hands, took pictures and everything. I can tell, and I'm one of those guys that loves bands because they love their fans, and I can tell it's genuine with you guys.
Yeah. What a gift Rent One is during the holiday season. Now, we all know money is tight this time of year, but Rent One doesn't want you to finish out 2023 lacking basic comforts. We're talking a working refrigerator to keep your milk cold, a reliable laundry set to keep your clothes clean, a mattress to keep you sleeping well, and I don't want you to go without those things either. And that's why now until Christmas, your first item at Rent One's only going to cost you $10 till January 5th with code ELF10. Then when the new year does roll around, you can rest easy because Rent One's stress-free payment plans are based on what best fits your budget. Whether you choose to pay weekly or monthly, there is no credit needed. Everyone is approved. Plus, unlike most big box stores, delivery and setup always free. Again, now until Christmas, your first Rent One item is only $10 till January 5th when you order on shoprentone.com and enter code ELF10. That's ELF, the number 10 at checkout. Shoprentone.com, code ELF10 at checkout. If you need one, you can get one at Rent One.
All right, guys, welcome back to the farm. So it's a Sunday, and we got a whole crew here doing stuff. We're going to work in the field today. So this will be the final episode of the farm series for now, but I'm sure we'll return back to the farm at some point. So I'm going to show you what's going on here, the progress of the plants, how those elderberries are looking, and we'll look inside the house, and I'll tell you about some future projects we got coming up here. And there's our tractor, courtesy of Herb Equipment, the Captain Rizz tractor.
Happy birthday, Rizz. Final show of 2023. Now, let's be honest. Not everything about the holiday season is awesome.
Right.
Unless you're like, 7 years old. Some things just feel like more trouble than they're worth. Here comes the Grinch. Here comes the Grinch.
Bring him out.
No, but you know what, though? You people are going to be with me on some of these things. So, Christmas traditions. Are you gung-ho about them, or are you like, I'm over it?
I'm bored. I want new stuff.
Secret Santa. You all about it, or you,
No. Played out.
Played out? Secret Santa.
Yeah, I think it makes sense sometimes.
Okay, so you gung, or you could be so-so.
I'm
okay.
a so-so.
Okay. I don't think I've done, I'm not involved in any Secret Santas this year. None.
Me too.
I'm okay with it.
Me too.
Me too.
Scott, Secret Santa?
They're fun, but yeah, so-so. I'll go
All right, so-so. Snow, overrated, so-so.
I like one day of snow. I like it to look gorgeous outside, and then I want it to be melted in 24 hours.
Well,
A couple of years I went to Vail and snowboarded, and I hadn't done that. I had never really skied or snowboarded in Colorado, and man, when there's a purpose for it, when you're like just ripping, it is so cool.
well, there is a purpose
so
for it. It's freezing cold outside, and then the yard just doesn't, I don't know, it needs to be snow on
I'm
the ground.
okay
I agree.
on a
If it's
day
gonna be
off.
It's
freezing.
cold, let's get snow.
If it's a day off, I'm fine with it.
If it's going to be freezing, I would like to have the
I'd
snow.
rather have that than where it warms up a little bit, you get rain, and then it's just mud that's frozen.
I'm just talking snow, guys, just when it's snowing.
I like
need
it.
It's
snow.
pretty, it's
We need
gorgeous.
snow,
I like
a
it.
ton of snow.
And it's different. Your world turns different. I
I'm
think that's
okay
beautiful.
with snow, not the after effects of the slush. And
We live
I'm
in a
talking
cold
No,
snow.
no, I'm talking, we would need snow nonstop.
I agree. We live in a cold place. We may as well have some snow.
Let's get some snow going. I'm okay with snow.
And when you go to the bathroom outside, you spell words in
That's
it.
right. Rafe, you okay with snow?
It's fine.
Okay. All presents must be opened on Christmas Day. No exceptions.
No, I like the sprinkle in a gift here or there before. Find your presents. Know what you're getting, snoop.
Yeah.
I was filling in for Liv yesterday, and I ratted out all the best hiding places parents put gifts
Oh.
for the kids.
Nice.
They got off
Kids,
school.
yeah, little service for the kids.
Little service for the kids. Coolers, suitcases, neighbor's house. Go.
Yeah.
I wonder why my mom said not to listen to that show yesterday.
I know.
So, Moon, all presents must be open on Christmas Day. No exceptions.
Nah.
You okay with some before?
Yeah, because, a lot of times people are, they have family. Instead of trying to cram everything onto Christmas Day, they're coming in a weekend before or something like that. So it's
Like,
okay.
we open Christmas presents.
And it was
Yeah.
great.
It's all
What
good,
about for
man.
the kids, though? The kids, they have to open them on Christmas morning?
From us, they do.
So, yes. So I think we're both yeses then. For the kids, yes.
You mean just in the core fam?
Yeah.
Yes, I guess so.
Yes.
Yeah.
Something to look forward to. Yes.
Fine. Have it.
Christmas music. Over it.
I like the classics.
Over it.
But yeah, it's like, again, it's like snow. One day, and then I'm done,
I don't know. I've changed the last couple of years. I like
I
it.
feel like I did all the Christmas music I need at Punk Rock Christmas. I'm done.
That did it.
That's
all
it.
you
That's
needed.
it. Ruined it for me.
Yeah.
You would
In a
think
good way.
You would think. I mean, because we rehearsed it for weeks and put it together, and it's on my mind. I'm going to sleep thinking about it and singing those songs. You would think that I would get burned on it, but it's actually made me appreciate it a lot more.
Yeah, I'm the same way. I just did that Christmas production, and this weekend I'm doing some services at church and got more Christmas songs, and I don't know, I just love it.
Okay.
It's such a
Rafe,
beautiful
Christmas
sound.
music?
No, very small doses, man. I like it.
So?
Day of, sure. And maybe if you're wrapping gifts or something at home,
Right.
but just being on constantly.
But that's kind of why I think it's awesome.
too much.
You say in small dosage. How much smaller can it get? It's only a month, and then it's literally gone.
Yeah.
Zero. You'll hear zero of it until next November.
day?
Zero.
I like the day. I like what's Rafe saying. Wrapping presents day of. Like we always have Christmas music blaring Christmas morning.
course.
It's beautiful.
It feels
Christmas
more
Eve.
special.
Christmas Eve. I'm a big Christmas music guy.
Yeah, me too. That's what I'm saying. And I count that as the holiday. I'll give you 2 days. Even 3 for the wrap day. That's 3 full Christmas days.
Going to
for
a month.
music.
Ugly Christmas sweaters.
So overdone.
I'm over it.
And it was cool, like whenever it was real, before like bands started making ugly Christmas sweaters and
Yeah, now you
it
get
became
custom.
commercialized. Like actual vintage ugly ass sweaters are cool, but not the Metallica Christmas sweater. It's very lame.
I sent you guys the Mike Tyson one I got.
Right.
Yeah, yeah.
Funny. Merry Christmas.
Well, none of them are
I'm
ugly
wearing
anymore.
that. I'm wearing that on Christmas Eve.
None of them are ugly anymore either.
Right. They're cool
Yeah,
now.
they're really cool
They're
looking.
awesome looking.
Yeah.
Oh no, there's some ugly ones.
I don't even
to be
consider
ugly.
those ugly.
I'm way over it. Even this turtleneck I'm wearing.
Christmas family photos.
Love them. I look forward to them. I'm starting to get all the cards at my house, and I marvel at how beautiful my friends are and how sweet they're. It's for me. I get to see how big their kids are now because I never see them. So every year they're like, "Oh, this person's like a 28-year-old now. Cool."
Yeah, I got a beautiful card from Tammy in here, and it's just beautiful. It's going to look lovely on the fireplace.
I like them. I appreciate them.
I'm okay with them. See, I don't hate everything.
All right, good.
Aw.
What do you say, Rafe? You hate it?
Save your money. Save the stamp.
Yeah.
I don't mind them, but I'm never like. I think I would like them more if they weren't all the same. It's always like everybody's wearing red in front of the fireplace. You know what I mean?
Yeah, get
They all
creative,
got like
right?
that red velvet.
Yeah, show me something creative.
Dominatrix.
Do something cool.
Daddy's
like
got a
Tom's
whip.
1 hour photo.
With the
Latex
kids?
boots on. Hell
With
yeah.
the kids?
Yeah, send me that and I'm into it for sure.
I think we need to get a little more creative when it comes to these family photos.
Uh-oh.
No more white shirts.
No more matching white turtlenecks.
Right.
I get it.
Okay.
Uh-oh, you know what that music means.
All right, kids.
It's time for the final in memoriam of 2023. Rafe Williams.
The final in memoriam of 2023 brought to you by Hughes Funeral Alternatives. Discover Aquamation, the natural, gentle, eco-friendly alternative to fire-based cremation. We know what this is by this point, people. The in memoriam is a nod to the Oscars in memoriam, where we do an overly flowery honoring of people we lost this week or topics that pissed people off, etc. et al. This will be a best of edition. The only new entry into the in memoriam I would like to put is the actual satire and parody of the in memoriam of itself.
Oh.
And this is for one guy, eracer at charter.net.com, and a couple other random old guys whose Facebook photos are usually pictures of old cars in their garage that don't understand the in memoriam, or they don't find it funny, or they think I'm not funny, or they think it's too long. Well, here's a newsflash for you. Radio segments are timed out. It's exactly the amount of time I'm asked to do, so it turns out you don't know jack squat about radio and or producing a segment. So, you're an idiot. Shut up.
Damn.
Next.
Savage.
If you don't think it's funny, I'll admit it. It may not be funny. The dozens upon dozens of emails I get a week telling me they love it, and people saying it's their favorite part of the show, could all be one big practical joke we're all playing on you. I'll admit that. I'll look inward, and I'll think about it over the holiday season, but you have to think about, if it's not that, maybe you need to look inward and realize you might be a humorless knob with no comedy IQ who doesn't understand what satire and parody are all about. Maybe, just maybe, we don't actually care what you put in your shopping cart or whether or not you like to have sex in public or whether or not you believe the earth is flat. It's just a tongue-in-cheek takedown of something that we talked about in the week. And with that being said, bye-bye.
Wow.
Now let's have some fun. Here comes the best of this year's memoriams. Let's start it off with a guy who really loves happy endings. Wowee, he sent us in quite an extensive message about how much he loves happy endings in his massages, so much so that he sent a link to a detailed map of places to get them in the tri-state region.
Whoa.
Thanks a lot, Rubber Band Man, but we didn't click on www.rubmaps.com because our software warned us it was loaded with viruses. Speaking technologically and venereal. We'll miss you, bud. Bye-bye.
Happy endings, guys. See ya.
Happy endings, guy. Gotta go. It's the ending of the year. It's the ending of your massage. Husky 80s kids who felt undesirable because they were harder to wrestle into a kidnapper's van. Rizz hurt your feelings when he pointed that out. And I just want to reiterate, I relate. And I apologize. I hope you stick with us, but if you don't, get your fat ass in the van and get out of here. People just finding out about the booger graveyard in their spouse's vehicle. Yeah, we talked about that. Yeah, we remember when we talked about the wipers. They're out there. Denying those crusty little gravestones exist on the upholstery won't keep these naughty nostril ghosts from haunting your marriage and your holidays. Adios. Flat Earthers. Yes, apparently there were a few of you listening before we offended you with our lack of open-mindedness about such an airtight concept. We're sorry our radio words being broadcast through towers built at a specific height and spacing to account for the Earth's curvature and transmitted to satellites in outer space operating on the scientific principles of three-dimensional spherical orbit hurt those little ears on the side of your globe-shaped heads. Although we are sure that head was wrapped in tinfoil to protect you from the 5G wave frequency that are turning us all bisexual. So adios, live long, and prosper. One guy who doesn't like our foul language since Lern and I joined the show.
Oh, no.
Specifically, the gratuitous use of piss and ass. Well, ain't that a bucket full of ass piss? Happy New Year. Bye-bye. Soaked panties in a 9-mile radius of the Depair. How high is the water, mama? You know it's 5 feet high and rising. Let's talk about the collective flood warning that was issued when Jason Momoa came to Depair with his presence. If y'all got any wetter, we'd have to hope old man Schnook's first name is Noah and that he built a Depair store 300 cubits because it's going to take an ark to weather that tidal wave of dissolving panties.
I forgot about this.
That seismic shift of hormonal tides that ripped through the town when the hovered in. There he is. He's here. It was so big that Aquaman himself said St. Louis is, quote, the wettest city he's ever been to, end quote. Yeah. We know your panties didn't just drop. They practically evaporated, creating a localized weather system of 100% chance of goddamn he fine. Look, I get it. He's a walking thirst trap. But just remember, all your dampness isn't going to make you his mermaid. It just means somebody's got a little extra laundry to do. So get some damp rid, air yourselves out, and RIP to all the lingerie we lost in the great panty rapture of 2023. Momoa style. Goodbye. Pirate dermatology victims. Yeah, we talked about this at some point. I don't remember what the hell it was.
Pirate dermatology.
During our blind date segment, we mentioned it's not fun to find out that your matchmaker's idea of who's in your league is someone with an eye patch and a rashy skin condition. In hindsight, everyone deserves love, even a buccaneer with a bad case of scurvy. So let me say ahoy to the skin-challenged swashbucklers out there. You've managed to combine the sexiness of eczema with the mystique of Blackbeard. You're not just walking the plank, you're scratching all the way down, and you look damn good doing it. You're the reason calamine lotion now comes in a Jolly Roger edition. Your skincare routine consists of sea spray, orange peels, and cannonball grease, and your ideal mate is a first mate. Someone who won't judge your parrot, your patchy eye, or your patchy complexion, so I hope you'll forgive us and still hoist the weirdo flag. But if not, avast ye scurvied scallywags, ye ship has sailed from these Rizz waters. While we're on the subject of water,
People who love the singer Seal.
Oh, no.
Yeah, we made some people mad earlier this year, Seal super fans. We offended you in the same damn segment when we said the blind date might look like R&B singer Seal. This blatant disregard for the music legend made you get a little crazy. And we're all a little crazy. Well, I, for one, think Seal would forgive us, and he once wrote a hit called If It's On My Mind, It's On My Face. And on a blind date segment, his face was on my mind. So, I think he would understand. We're not saying Seal isn't a hot guy. We're just saying that his face looks like a topographical map of the Swiss Alps. You guys are more obsessed with Seal than a real Seal is with the fish, and let's be honest. At least that Seal gets dinner out of the deal. We get it. You listened to Kiss from a Rose so many times that the Rose had to file a restraining order. I could go on about this, but there's only so much a man can tell you, so much he can say. So if you feel like you have to fly like an eagle, all we can say is bye 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 bye. Thank you. Nice. Man, see, it does help to do stuff twice. Next up, ball buzzers. We were insensitive during a Sex Toy of the Week segment about men who enjoy a little shock therapy south of the equator, users of the electro-possessor scrotum pouch. There's a holiday item that could go in your stocking. We didn't respect your electrifying kinks and pulling the plug on the relationship. Clearly, you've got enough sparks flying in your life. You don't need us. We get it. Nothing says living on the edge like straddling the line between pleasure and potential power outages. We admit you should have been more sensitive to your 20-amp glow-in-the-dark balls, or as I like to call them, Teslicles trademark. Farewell to the self-appointed Benjamin Franklin's of ball zapping. You made it abundantly clear that your idea of a good time is one shock away from the electric boogaloo in your undies. Hell, you're a modern-day John High Voltage, starring in a really weird remake of Grease with your electro-scrotum pouch. Why, it's systematic. It's hydromatic. Why, it's gooch lightning. Wella, go gooch lightning. You're lighting up my balls. Oh, yeah. Keep shagging. Yeah, keep shagging. Okay, we went a long way to get there. Bye-bye. Well, while we're on the subject, sack creasers came up at one point.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we chastised Lern when she thought men had a crease in their scrotums. Come to find out, there are a few of you whose undercarriage looks like a weathered sandbag from a New Orleans flood levee.
Thank you.
Our bad. We apologize to Lern and to you. We didn't know about that biological Rorschach test hanging between your legs, the crease scrotum. We thought they all had a seam. We didn't realize some fellows walk around with the topography of the Grand Canyon in their pants. And I got to say, ain't nobody loading their wife and kids into an RV to drive down Route 66 for that view. But we still love you. Sorry we made you mad. Bye-bye. Gary Busey's insurance agent.
He's private.
He's private. This guy not just deserving a memoriam, but a Purple Heart. Insuring Gary Busey is like being a lifeguard on the Titanic. Covering Gary is like insuring a nitroglycerin factory located on an active volcano. Probably a PTSD from writing underwriting policies. You spend more time with disclaimers than you do with your family, and we're sorry that your plan doesn't cover acts of Busey. But when your therapist asks you to talk about risk, you can cut to the fetal position and just mutter, Gary, Gary, Gary.
Gary.
I'm private. Bye-bye. Halloween. Halloweenies. We made everybody mad. A truly horrifying tale, if I tell you tonight, will chill you to the very bone. A tale so eerie that it should come with a PG-13 rating. I'm talking, of course, about people, grown-ass adults, who put their Halloween decorations up in September. That's right. Our show's been put on notice by these premature jack-o'-lanterns. I only pulled this segment so I could say premature jack-o'-lanterns one more time. Bye-bye. We bid you scare well. And finally, the coup d'etat of the memoriam this year. And we'll get into real RIPs real quick and write it into the hook. Andre Brower is one real RIP for Brooklyn Nine-Nine. The actor passed away this week. Real bummer. Super talented dude. Had a brief illness and didn't make it. And was going to take a hard right turn. But my pal Kenny DeForest, who was a guest on the show a few weeks ago, he died a couple of days ago, and he was hit by a car in Brooklyn while riding his bike. Wear your helmets, people, is all I can say. If you're out there and you're riding around,
Wear your helmets if you're driving a car. Watch out for pedestrians and people on bikes, man. It's a sad, sad day. I'm just going to read a little bit from...
he was here when Benjamin Molina was here.
He was.
Yeah.
He was. He came in, told us a great story about Tyler Hansborough. Super talented guy, very, very close friend of mine. It was been a tough week for me. And I'm just going to read something from Kenny's obit that was printed in an article Moon sent me this morning, which was really nice. Kenny DeForest is and was a truly positive person on all the lives that he touched. Kenny died on Wednesday, December 13th at Kings County Hospital, surrounded by his parents, family, and friends. Kenny's final moments included some of his favorite songs, stories from childhood, and memories of his extensive positivity and joy for life. Kenny DeForest was a universally beloved comedian who died tragically and much too young. His relaxed, confident delivery always stood out, as you can see from his debut late-night set on Late Night with Seth Meyers. He wasn't afraid to tackle controversial topics, but never just to be edgy, always in service of an original angle and a great joke. It's a shame he won't get to see what he comes up with next. It is a real shame, man, and Kenny was a good friend, a good pal, and I've seen hundreds of tributes this week online. I'm still processing. I haven't been ready really to talk about it, but I will say this. In an industry where it's easy to be cutthroat and narcissistic and self-indulged, Kenny DeForest was none of those things. And in a world that is a short supply of humility and joy and happiness and really caring for other people, Kenny DeForest was never in short supply of those things. And that's what consistently every tribute I saw online said about Kenny was not only was he one of the funniest dudes on the planet, he was a truly kind and caring human being who's always smiling and always trying to make you laugh and always made you feel like you were the most important person in the room. And I'll miss him dearly. And we had a running joke when he had to shave his head that we were both, he had to shave his head and we both started kind of looking like we stormed the Capitol. So we decided we were gonna... What? He said we both were kind of, as we were aging into the storm the Capitol look, and we decided to offset that to show people, hey, we're a laid-back, chill kind of white guy. We were going to start wearing turquoise jewelry, and we would send each other pictures back and forth of the most gaudy, crazy turquoise jewelry when we were on the road. It was a running joke, and I had already ordered a turquoise ring for myself.
I remember you guys talking about it.
And it came in. It came in. It came in the day that he got hit.
Wow.
Which is weird. You know, I don't know if I believe in all the crazy universal stuff, but I'll wear it from here on out in honor of Kenny DeForest. I love you, buddy, and I'll miss you. And that concludes this week's In Memoriam, brought to you by Hughes Funeral Alternatives. Back to you.
Technology Raceway. The biggest race of 2024 is Sunday, June 2nd. Time to lock in your NASCAR Cup Series tickets now at www.raceway.com. We have severe delays due to a left lane closing because of a crash 55 northbound at Gasconade Street. Your point forecast, partly to mostly cloudy, high of 59. Right now it's 44 at the Point Studio. Your point forecast is brought to you by CarX Tire and Auto.
Hello, I'm Lefty Borton, here for you, your Valentine's 2016 holiday dating tips. Number 1, fireplaces are great, but don't get too close. Human hair is flammable. Tip number 2, a bearskin rug is romantic. Go with something dark. It'll hide most of the stains. Alcohol is key. Always check for an ID. If you don't know, the judge will tell you. Tip number 4, trash bags should always be within reach. I'm fine.
Something should happen to your house while you have people over or in the run-up to having people over. Having, HVAC problems, plumbing problems, electrical problems, appliance problems. You got Hoppin Brothers, local company, been doing it for 40 years. They do all that stuff. HVAC maintenance, plumbing repairs, electrical services, appliance repair, or even installation. How about a gift for the whole house? How about a brand new HVAC system? They're running a special. Get $500 off a complete heating and air conditioning system installation now through the end of the year. How about their electrical services? They're offering 5% off outlet installs. You know, this time of year with holiday lights and decorations, get the outlets installed so you could easily be set up for holiday decorating in the future. And are also offering free main drain and sewer evaluations. Schedule now to make sure you don't have a backup in your home this winter. It's Hoffman Brothers, 314-664-3011, 314-664-3011, online, HoffmanBros.com. Hoffman Brothers is an independent American Standard heating and air conditioning dealer.
Everywhere you look at me, you can see I'm in a brace. Yeah, you got a giant halo right there on your face. And every time I look at you, girl, you know it's true. Yeah, you got a giant halo right there on your face. Hello, hi. Howdy, hello, hi. That was Beyonce's Halo.
Hey, it's Jeff Britton backstage at the pageant, and Nick and Peanut from 311 gracing us with their presence yet again. Thank you guys for taking the time. Appreciate it. St. Louis absolutely freaking loves you guys.
Yeah, how fast did this sell out? It sold out really
super fast.
Yeah.
Super fast.
We're stoked. We heard about that.
Yeah, so thank you for coming in, man. I was looking up, especially you, Nick, before you guys came up here, 49 turning 50 in 2020. You guys have been doing this forever, and I'm the same way. I'm 52. Just a quick story that nobody cares about. First time I ever saw you guys was like 91 in Springfield, Missouri. Blacktop of a parking lot of a place called Regency Showcase, under a tent. No, you remember that?
Yeah, what was that band we always used to play with there?
It wasn't Big Drill Car, but something Royale.
Slugworth,
Well,
maybe?
Slugworth was like a Springfield band, yeah.
Oh, that's crazy. You guys remember that stuff.
Legendary.
And so I started
Legendary, dusty
legendary.
memories.
I started in radio in Springfield down there in '87, something like that. So I'm one of the relics, and I'm the guy that loves radio, and I'm the guy that has struggled through everything, and now I'm doing okay. You guys went from doing parking lots to arenas to amphitheaters like the Hollywood Casino Amphitheater to selling out places like this real quickly. Do you guys remember the struggle, and is it cool to know where you are right now because of that struggle?
Yeah, I mean, we put in the legwork. You know, we always wanted to be more of a grassroots thing that wasn't a media creation, but just having a direct relationship with our fans, building it up through touring. And, you know, we weren't embraced by the industry at first, which I guess was a blessing in hindsight, because now we have a really good foundation from touring, and so we don't have a lot of ups and downs. But yeah, those were great times. You know, as we're going into our 30th year here,
Crazy.
You know, we've got on June 10th will be the 30-year anniversary of our very first show, which was in Omaha, opening for Fugazi. So we're planning a bunch of special things to commemorate 30 years together.
Anything that you can tell us about now, or do you want to keep it under wraps until a later date?
Well, the only thing that has been announced is that the 311 Day is now expanding to 3 days in Vegas. So come join us.
Yeah, and there's a lot of information about 311 Day every year on Twitter and social media and stuff, and especially you, Peanut, a great follow on Twitter, at least. I love the stuff that you retweet, because I find things that are in your brain that I would never know without social media.
It's weird, right? Like
Men's Health, guys, give yourself the gift before the year is out. Get a jump start on 2024 and get yourself back into peak physical condition for the ladies or the dudes or both. Woohoo! You're freaky, and I like that. Go to Victory Men's Health. Figure out what's going on with your body, man. Maybe you're feeling a step behind. Maybe you're feeling a little lethargic. Maybe you feel like you got the flu all the time. May not be your fault, man. It may not just be getting older. You might have a vitamin deficiency. You might have low T. You might have some kind of imbalance going on, and Victory will get you checked out and get you running on full cylinders again. I promise you. I just went and got all my blood work done. I weighed in. The captain's down almost 20 pounds. My muscle mass is up. I'm feeling confident, svelte, and sexy, and I know all of that is because Victory Men's Health has been there with me every step of the way. It's not a one-size-fits-all program. They're going to do something that works for you, and they're going to care and invest in your progress. They're going to check on you and light a fire under you and make sure that you're doing all of the things that they line out for you, which I know I need in my life. I need somebody else kind of keeping track of what I'm doing so I don't fall off the wagon. So go to Victory Men's Health. Don't wait. Take care of your health today. For more information, go to victorymenshealth.com. That's victorymenshealth.com.
No, that's not what I wanted to do. So we'll call that the first fail of the day.
Oh.
This is what I wanted to do. Thank you. Thank you very much. Final show of the year.
All right, guys, welcome back to the farm. So it's a Sunday, and we got a whole crew here doing stuff. We're going to work in the field today. So this will be the final episode of the farm series for now, but I'm sure we'll return back to the farm at some point. So I'm going to show you what's going on here, the progress of the plants, how those elderberries are looking, and we'll look inside the house, and I'll tell you about some future projects we got coming up here. And there's our tractor, courtesy of Herb Equipment, the Captain Rizz tractor.
All right, folks, time for your Friday fail story. Guys. All right, to all these people, man, they thought they had the perfect plan, but somewhere along the line, that plan went sideways. And it became an Uber, an Ultra. Oh, I'm going to say it.
Don't you dare.
Final time this year.
Don't.
Mega. Here we go. Woo, yeah.
Failed.
You sounded great, boss.
Well, sounded good. Thank you so much.
Extended version. That's cool.
Wow.
All right, Friday Fail Stories, sponsored by
Moritz Royce Jewelry, the official jeweler of the Rizzuto Show.
Headline: Boy fakes school shooting 911 call because he wanted to go home early.
No.
Oh,
No.
yes. An 11-year-old kid
11?
arrested after calling 911 to falsely report a school shooting because he wanted to go home early.
Oh, buddy.
Here is the call.
911, what's the address of the emergency? Help, there's a school shooter walking through the hallway. What school? Marion Oaks. What hallway are you in? Building 2. Marion Oaks Elementary or Marion Oaks High School? Huh? Hello, can you hear me? Which school? Marion Oaks Elementary?
Dude, they put the school on lockdown, swarmed with hundreds of armored officers.
Golly.
God.
The kid called 911 around 9:30 that morning, shortly after the school day began. This is in Marion Oaks, Florida, about 70 miles northwest of Orlando. Dispatchers rushed every available deputy to the middle school, which went under immediate lockdown, despite no other witnesses. They don't screw around.
Yeah.
Law enforcement wound up clearing the scene 2 hours later, finding nobody, no assailants, no weapons, but everybody was pretty rattled.
Sure.
So investigators traced a 911 call to a student's cell phone, which this kid allegedly snatched to make. So he didn't use his own phone. He snatched another kid's phone.
Wow.
To make the phone call. So he was they arrested this 11-year-old. 11-year-old arrested, charged with making a false report of a mass shooting and a whole bunch of other stuff, like disrupting a school function, misuse of 911. The law requires that any person who makes these type of false reports pay restitution for the cost of the law enforcement response. So I'm assuming his parents are going to be on the hook for all the pay for all those people that responded.
Dang.
Oh, dude, kid is so grounded.
11
This
years
is
old.
gonna be
a Christmas present.
Yeah, I was gonna say, this is going to be a different Christmas, buddy.
Oh, man. So also with that, how do you punish a kid like that?
I mean, you can't
Man.
throw him in prison.
I mean,
Yeah.
he's a juvenile.
He's 11.
Yeah,
I just feel bad. I don't know. That's weird.
God,
Well,
Ray, how would you punish him, Ray?
A little
Oh,
creative.
no.
Give him 10 minutes with me, huh? As
Swamp
you taking
justice.
off your belt.
No.
It's not the
It
80s anymore.
was only a matter of time before this happened, I think. I mean, I remember guys like calling in bomb threats to get out of tests. You always, back in the day, and like this is there's going to be a kid that.
You've had that happen at a school?
Oh, yeah, dude.
Really?
You've never had like someone calling a bomb threat? And it
No.
was fake at a school?
No.
Oh,
No.
Yeah, man. You hear about it all
Have
the
you
time.
learned?
I don't think so. I mean, it was in the movies like Road Trip. That at the very end of that movie, they call in a bomb threat to get out of the exam. I mean, it was a thing in the 2000s.
We had multiple kids bring guns to school.
We had one. I remember we got SIU. We got evacuated one time because somebody didn't want to take their final exam or something.
Man, my closest thing I ever seen to that was, and I told you this story before, was my brother. Like slow motion, dude. It was like a Simpsons episode. I turned like this. We were. It was like a Wednesday night at church. You know, we're like everybody's eating dinner, and before like some sort of get together. And we were messing around up in the balcony above where everybody was eating. And I turn around and I see my brother, who's like maybe 6 at the time, and he's got his fingers wrapped around the fire alarm.
Oh, yeah.
And I go, no, as he pulls this thing down and burn, like the whole church.
It's the best.
I mean, it's nothing but gray hairs, you know. So they're all just freaking out, screaming, trying to pick up people, and like everybody just panicked. So I grab him, and I was like, "We got to run downstairs to the other end of the building." So
they don't have an alarm down there.
So it doesn't seem like it was you that did this. And then we ran back, and we couldn't find our parents, because they were panicking looking for us.
Looking for you guys.
And then we sit down on the bench, just real calm, which, of course, now in hindsight makes us as guilty looking as possible, because we're the calmest people, acting like we don't hear this. We don't see people screaming and yelling and moving
We're both
around.
sitting there like Forrest Gump. Man.
And my parents come walking up, and they go, "Where you guys been?" We're like, "What? We've just been sitting right here."
We haven't done anything.
I didn't realize that they probably knew it was one of us, but they just said, "Get in the car, we got to go." We left. Never talked about it for decades. And then, one Christmas, I was like, "Hey, y'all know that Clark pulled the fire alarm."
Did they know?
I don't know. I gotta ask him. Probably not.
You know what was weird about that phone call, though? Maybe I know it was fake, but the lady on 911 kind of sounded over it a little bit. Didn't she?
I thought she sounded calm.
Trying to stay calm.
Maybe it was just trying to be
What's the
calm.
address of the emergency? Help, there's a school shooter walking through the hallway. What school? Mary Oaks. What hallway are you in?
I mean, they're trained.
I know what you're saying.
I'm sure to be.
Almost, she sounded like, "What school? What hallway are you in?" "Oh, yeah."
They're trained to keep the kid calm.
I get it, but she sounded a little
Yeah,
snarky.
I get it.
Did she not?
Yeah, I get it a little bit.
A little
Maybe
snarky.
she knew. Maybe she was like, "This sounds fake." Maybe she picked up on it.
And what person knows to ask what hallway? I've never been asked that when I was a kid.
Well, she's trying to get specific. Oh.
I get that.
Like we didn't have hallway names. This is like,
I might be
I've
his
been one
hearing
part of the
tone.
building. I don't know what.
Anyway. Next story. A Japanese man trying to kill a single cockroach inadvertently blew up his own apartment. This is an epic pest control fail. This happened in the city of Kumamoto on the island of Kyushu, about 230 miles southwest of Hiroshima. Sometime before midnight, a 54-year-old guy spotted a single roach inside his apartment, sprayed a massive amount of insecticide to wipe out the roach. A minute later...
I mean, I kind of understand him a little bit. I don't know.
Damn, this happened in Hiroshima, dude.
Yeah, not exactly. Near it. An investigation has uncovered burn marks near the victim's heating table, a Japanese heating table. I don't know what that is, but apparently he sprayed so much of the bug spray that
failed.
Yeah. There's a bar in Memphis, and the female bar manager, along with 3 other employees, were arrested for beating up a waitress on Sunday. The waitress says it started with her talking to her manager's ex-boyfriend, then things went south when the manager caught wind of that. She was punched in the face numerous times, stomped and kicked while on the ground. She lost consciousness, got 2 black eyes, bruises, cuts on her body. She'll be all right. The 4 women were all charged with aggravated assault. They got their mugshots taken. The place they worked at was called Mugshots.
That's awesome.
Unfortunately, they can't be put up at the bar because the day of the fight, the bar was celebrating its last day open before permanently closing. And they really went out with a bang.
Dude, look at this. A heating table. Or
a kotatsu.
Or kotatsu is it's a table with a heater under the table along with a blanket that keeps all the heat contained into a nice cozy fort that you sit under, nap under, whatever.
Apparently eat on top of too.
And then can sit up and
well, don't put bug spray near there.
Darn it.
Wow, that's wild, though, right? That looks cool.
A woman was accidentally shot Saturday night at a Longhorn Steakhouse in northern North Carolina. 6:45 p.m. last Saturday, Goldsboro, North Carolina police were dispatched to the Longhorn in reference to a shot being fired inside. A guy, this idiot, dropped a handgun as he was leaving the bar. The gun hit the floor, discharged, hit a woman who was sitting at a nearby table. Oh. Fragments from the bullet hit the woman in the leg. She's going to be all right. The man who dropped the gun picked it up, bolted out of the restaurant. Police haven't been able to find the guy yet. Suspect described as a short man wearing all black. When they do eventually find him, ooh, whole heap of charges coming his way.
Failed.
I love this story. Italian police recently arrested a Genoa barber for drug dealing after noticing that many of the clients going into his shop were bald and beardless. The Italian police had received reports of drug dealing in that area, but they didn't have any strong leads. An investigative unit was charged with gathering more information. They set up surveillance to spot any unusual activity. It was one of these teams that reported an unusually high number of bald, beardless men visiting this one particular barbershop operated by this 55-year-old guy.
This is awesome.
The individuals were of different ages and appeared to be from varied walks of life, but had one thing in common. Did not need a haircut, did not need a shave, but yet they were going to the barbershop. A quick investigation revealed that most of the barbershop's clients only came by to get drugs. So first, the police raided the barber's house. They found hashish. They found cocaine, scales.
Like, it's one of the worst covers
drug
ever.
packing.
Think about it. Oh, how are we going to get caught? Well, what if they post somebody out here and just for half a day, they see people coming in and leaving looking exactly the same? It might be a tip.
Right?
Yeah. It might be obvious.
No, man. Think about it. I provide a service that people need every 6 to 8 weeks.
And they'll come in often.
And they'll come in every day. And no one will notice.
And leave looking identically than when they came in.
A Florida woman who lied to law enforcement that her kids' Christmas presents were stolen was arrested after the plan fell apart. This a-hole. 39-year-old Shanna Hudson called deputies on November 19th, reported that her house had been broken into. She said somebody stole a whole bunch of stuff, including Christmas presents for her kids, leaving them without presents for the holidays.
That sucks.
Detectives investigating the case took it upon themselves to coordinate a donation from the Lehigh Acres American Legion, as well as funds from the sheriff's office, Shop with a Cop, to surprise the family with new presents. But as detectives continued to investigate, a tip to Crime Stoppers revealed information leading them to evidence showing that she lied about the whole thing.
Oh,
man.
Detectives found the reported stolen items hidden at a family member's house. She's been charged with fraud false report to law enforcement.
Failed.
What was she hoping to happen? Like
tons of cool gifts, I guess, for
attention.
I guess.
Yeah. You already had the gifts. So it wasn't like she was destitute and came up with a plan to get her kids gifts.
You know, a lot of people have ridiculous stories from when they were young and stupid. And if this guy can turn his life around, he should be able to trump anyone's juvenile delinquency. 23-year-old guy in Florida, Anthony Lessa, was arrested last Friday after a drunken outburst at a restaurant, which included throwing gator nuggets. They're like chicken nuggets, but with alligator meat. When somebody confronted him, he ran over to a life-size manatee mannequin, which was outside the restaurant, wearing a T-shirt that says, "Did someone say tacos?" And
pretty cool.
Right on.
And according to the report, Anthony then began, quote, sexually molesting the manatee.
Wow.
They didn't get any more detailed about what that entailed. But the police showed up, charged him with disorderly intoxication and disturbance. He was booked and released, according to the internet. Anthony is a student pilot at a flight school in Florida. Come on, Anthony.
Failed.
What are they, the cows of the sea?
The manatee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, a couple more for you. A guy from Walnut Grove, Mississippi had an interesting Sunday. 36-year-old Avon Isaac ran a stoplight driving a silver Mazda around 9:30 in the morning. Spotted by a cop, pulled over. Moon, was he drunk?
You betcha.
You bet. Arrested, charged with DUI. Released from jail at 2:45 that afternoon after posting a $1,500 bond. And at 5:30, Avon was now driving a gray Cadillac, rolled through a DUI checkpoint. Was he drunk again?
You betcha.
Arrested again for DUI. Arrested and charged with DUI twice in a day.
Not the record.
Failed.
Still impressive.
That's
very
really
impressive.
neato. Way to get rid of your money quickly.
This one, the police chief of Milwaukee was hurt in a crash when a dump truck hit the SUV he was in. He was stopped at a red light when the dump truck headed in the same direction. Seemed like it was slowing for the red light, but then tried moving to another lane at the last second and slammed into the back of the SUV. The fail here is that the police chief had just left the press conference with Milwaukee's mayor. The topic, reckless driving.
Failed.
And finally, if you are flying for the holidays, give yourself plenty of time to get to the airport. A 27-year-old woman got picked up by an Uber at a hotel in Austin on Sunday, heading to the airport, running late. The driver says she got upset when she saw how long it would take to get there and wanted him to drive faster. Apparently, they wouldn't. So out of nowhere, the woman grabbed the driver's phone, chucked it out the window, which you'd think would delay her even more, but she had a plan. When the driver pulled over to grab the phone, the woman hopped in the driver's seat, stole the car. Stole the car to get to the airport.
See ya.
The driver called the cops. Airport security stopped her before she boarded her flight. They found the car abandoned in the front of the Southwest terminal.
Just left it there.
Yep. She couldn't have been running that late because she still managed to stop at a store inside the airport, bought more than $120 worth of stuff with the driver's credit card.
Oh.
Facing charges for unauthorized use of a motor vehicle.
Almost.
Failed.
You're that close.
Yep. And those are your Friday fail stories. All right, we'll take a break. We'll come back. Moon's got sports. I don't know if we have time for a contest today, but I do want to give away some stuff.
Okay.
I do want to give away some stuff. So let's see if you were paying attention today. We did our gift exchange earlier in the show.
Yes.
First person to tell us what Moon got Rafe for a gift will get their choice of Chili Peppers tickets, Limp Bizkit tickets, Blues tickets, or Dropkick Murphys tickets.
Nice.
And one more question. So what did Moon get Rafe?
Mm-hmm.
And what's another?
3 items that Scott got.
Oh, that's tough.
Do you want tickets or not?
Yeah. Do you want them?
Were you listening or not? Were you paying attention or not?
3 items that Scott got?
Yeah.
I got a lot of stuff, so you can just basically say anything, and you might have a shot.
All right,
Come on,
first person to tell us what Moon got Rafe, and 3 separately, another caller.
Okay.
3 items that Scott got. Okay, so we'll give away 2 things.
Love it.
And good luck seeing 2 of them right now.
314-624, I don't even remember. 624-3833 or 618-398-3833. And then sports next. It's already 9:14, guys.
Dang.
Traffic and weather. Mooner's coming at you.
Traffic is brought to you by Worldwide Technology Raceway. The biggest race of 2024 is Sunday, June 2nd. Time to lock in those NASCAR Cup Series tickets now at www.raceway.com. We got a left lane closed due to a crash 55 northbound at Gasconade. It is causing severe delays. Point forecast, partly to mostly cloudy. High of 59 today. Right now it's 45 at the Point Studio. Your point forecast is brought to you by CarX Terran Auto.
This place for a little over a year now, and every time I come up here I discover something new, whether it be a new structure or just something hidden in part of the woods here. So a couple months ago just spotted something in the woods and what the hell is that? So I went exploring, and let me show you what I found. Check this out. That, my friends, is a hidden sawmill. So I drove out here one afternoon and I said, what the hell is this?
I must say, this past year has been absolutely amazing, and getting the opportunity to work alongside West County Auto Body, the best auto body in the country, it's been incredible because Rob and his team over there, they're locally owned. They're St. Louis crew, and they are through and through St. Louis. Trust me on that. But they're amazing, and they love to give back to this community, so it's someone that I truly, truly admire, and I've known him for a long time now, running the same circles for years. In fact, we go to church together, and what I love about him is that he was giving you an incredible opportunity. So if you're looking for a career, something you can be proud of, something that you could just get in there, and 2024 will be absolutely amazing, so go over there and apply today. They're looking for body techs, service techs, and you may have never had an opportunity in the past to do this, but you work on your car at home. You're good with your hands. You like working on them. Well, this is your opportunity to get in there and get a career over at West County Auto Body. And they have a super low turnover rate. They had a few folks retire, giving you an opportunity to get your foot in the door. And they're even looking for office help. So if you want a job that pays great, has incredible benefits, and an amazing team, go to West County Auto Body. That's westcountyauto.com.
It's like Blink-182. Good to go? All right, we are very, very excited about this one tonight. I have to tell you this, Amy Lee. Amy Lee from Evanescence.
Hi.
Peabody Opera House show tonight. So it was so great when we announced this particular show because it was almost like a firework that went off twice. Because people were like, oh, Evanescence is coming back, and they'd be excited. And then, oh, it's with an orchestra. Ooh, you know what I mean? People were so excited about this and playing this beautiful Peabody Opera House. It's the perfect place for it. You've got to play some pretty great venues during this run with the orchestra, right?
That's right. It's been a whole new world. Normally, you know, what we gravitate towards and what I want is like no seats in the house, like no built-in seats. We have people standing up. It's rock and roll, you know. Everything about it is this whole different vibe. And this time, for the first time, and, you know, I don't know, over 15 years, it's like, okay, we need like classy, beautiful theaters with seats, and we're going to make a program, and I might wear some fancy clothes. It's going to be all different. It's been really beautiful. We played some historical places. One of my favorite theaters in my hometown in New York is in Brooklyn. It's called the King's Theater, and we just got to actually play there after, you know, I'd only been there seeing other things that I'm a big fan of. I saw Bjork there. I saw Erykah Badu there, and it was such an experience. Really, it's been very fun and fun in a different way, like almost like, whoa, like out-of-body experience kind of cool thing to do this.
Because it's not, you know, this is not and I don't want to use the word typical.
No, yeah.
This is not the normal run. There's a lot that goes into this, and I want to get to that in just a second. But I want to know when the idea for all of this first came about, the reimagining of the songs, and then the orchestra and all of that. I want to kind of know the genesis of that.
It just sort of happened one piece at a time. The thing is, it's not so much like a brand new crazy idea, like if we did like a polka version of all of our songs or something. It's coming from a big piece of the core heart of like just the original thought of Evanescence in the first place. The whole vision, I remember from being very young, was always about this combining of a heavy rock band and these sort of industrial programming sounds and this cinematic score thing with the big strings. So this is, you know, we've had all of this time to generally be at rock radio, you know, and be serving, like making a rock album. That's the genre that we're always in. I really wanted to show another side of our music that's always been there and accentuate it in a way that is actually very metal. If you think about it, it's very uncomfortable. It's something that's dangerous and difficult, and all of us are outside our comfort zones and challenging. It's challenging in a lot of cool ways. I get to play the piano in a way that I never have live before. You know, it's sort of all those things accentuated that are generally in the background, now put up in the forefront.
I read that you had to kind of get your sort of piano chops back a bit because this was sort of a level that you hadn't played at for a while.
No. I mean, I took classical piano when I was in school and stuff, but this tour kind of, what it demands from me personally is to have the kind of focus that normally I only have to have in the studio. Or
money on your car and your home insurance. You know, Allstate has some of the most competitive rates out there. Now, with Allstate and my agent, Tracy Bibb, you're going to get the personal attention from your agent that you wouldn't get anywhere else. And this is true. Most people have never even met or talked to their agent before. Tracy Bibb and everyone at the Bibb agency is going to make sure you have the right type of coverage for when something happens. Not if, but when something happens. We are all going to have a claim in our lifetime with either our car or our house. And when claims do arise, Tracy is going to make the claims process easy and quick. We have all our policies through Tracy. We got the homeowner's insurance. We got the cars. We got the life insurance. We got the umbrella policy. All through Tracy Bibb. Get all to Tracy for a non-committal quote. It's free. It's easy. 314-328-4260. 314-328-4260. It's no fib. You're in good hands with Tracy Bibb. Okay, so Rafe has our official bucket list.
Yes.
That's right. We've talked about bucket list on here so many times. We thought, and we're getting ready to implement a new. Stay tuned. We have a new contest with punishments coming up, and we thought maybe as a flip side to that, we talk about bucket lists so much that we would, instead of just being in competition with each other, we would also have a series of videos where we actually try to help each other check things off our bucket list, which is a nice thing.
Lifting each other up.
That's right.
To help us check things off our bucket list.
And to soften the blow of the horrible things we're going to do to each other in the other competition.
Yeah, come the fall, which we have a big Rizz Olympics announcement to make come the fall. Yes, let's lift each other up first.
Yes.
Build up, and then we break down.
That's right.
Okay.
So, yeah, okay. So, yeah, we got, let me see, some prizes to give away. Chili Peppers tickets, Limp Bizkit tickets, Blues Dallas Stars, tomorrow of Enterprise. We got tickets to go see the Dropkick Murphys. All right, so just for the sake of giving stuff away, hopefully you were paying attention to our gift exchange earlier. All right, first person to tell us either what Moon got Rafe or 3 things King Scott got, you'll get your choice of prizes.
Wow.
We'll run through these calls quick. 314-624-3833, 618-398-3833. All right, let's go to Leanne. Hello.
Hello. Good morning. Merry Christmas.
What are you going to tell us?
I can do, let's see. Let's go with King Scott's gifts.
All right. 3 things King Scott got.
Good luck.
Go.
Jesus Loves You belt buckle.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Vintage bandana.
Cute.
Vintage bandana
And a Tammy calendar.
And Tammy calendar. Boom.
And right now, whenever I'm talking, you can see me on screen. I got this necklace, the Weird Al. All this is on screen right here. It's the easiest giveaway in history.
All right. Thank you, Leanne. Hang on one second, okay?
Good.
All right,
Tammy's
now,
on the wall already.
Cassie, what did Moon get Rafe?
A knife set.
That's
What
right.
specifically?
Kansas City.
Kansas City what?
Chiefs.
There we go. All right.
Now we will accept it.
Look, man, get specific.
I agree.
Now you can defend yourself in style.
Yeah.
That's right.
All right.
I shank you on behalf of my team.
Yeah, that's a 5-piece cutlery set.
That's nice.
That's a 5-piece cutlery set. All right, let's do sports. All right, Moon, what do we got?
Sports presented by DraftKings at Casino Queen. Think you know football? Bet on it at DraftKings at Casino Queen Sportbook. Let's start with football then. Less than a week after the Las Vegas, the LV Raiders scored no points at all versus the Vikings. They demolished the LA Chargers last night. Here is Al Michaels summing up at the end of the game what just happened.
Most points the Raiders have ever scored. 63. Most points the Chargers have ever given up. 63-21.
Yeah.
63-21.
Well, I'm so glad we all had the Raiders last night for the Pick'em Challenge.
Nope.
Right? What?
Nope.
What dummy picked the Chargers?
Raise your hand.
Why are you looking at me right now? I had the Raiders.
You had the Raiders.
Hey,
I had the Raiders.
You had the
Chargers.
Raiders. You had the,
I had the
no
Chargers.
way.
Which is okay because we're still in the lead by 1.
Dude.
2 of the Fast Lane folks had the Chargers.
Well, what? The Raiders have no coach and no quarterback, and they scored 63
Well, Justin
points.
Herbert also was out for the Chargers, so they had no quarterback either.
Well, they didn't. He wasn't on the injury report.
They smoked them.
Was he out for the whole game?
I think he's out. He broke his finger, I believe. He's out. I think he's out for the season.
Oh, I didn't see him on the injury report, so I took the Chargers.
Dude, the fact that they didn't fire that coach either already
gone, dude.
or even during halftime.
Bill Belichick will
They
be.
said that could be the first firing during the halftime of a game.
Look, we need to be taking risks, okay? And I'm not talking about me. Like, I like that you picked somebody. I like that you picked somebody else.
I like that you like that I picked the loser.
No, because we need to keep winning. So risks like that Rafe is taking possibly shots.
We're up by one.
You know.
We are up by one. Hey, by the way, before you move on.
Bill Belichick will be the coach of the Chargers next year. Mark my words.
They were talking maybe Vegas for that.
Maybe.
Tom
is the owner.
I read
They were talking
Chargers.
Be
Vegas.
interesting.
So Al Michaels is not calling any games in the playoffs this year.
saw that.
They kind of
Interesting.
soft, I wouldn't say fired, but like soft, put him on the bench. Like Al Michaels, the legend. And they're saying, rumor has it, he said he won't be talking about any Taylor Swift stuff if he were to call any games. I said the Swifties got him.
What?
Damn.
Crazy.
That's what I hear.
Well, the Blues began their interim coach tenure with a 4-2 win over the Senators last night to snap a four-game losing streak and climb their way back to a .500 record. Robert Thomas scored 2. Saad and Buchnevich also scored. Thomas added a secondary assist to Buchnevich's goal. Second time this season that he's had at least 3 points. Bennington made 32 saves for his